pulls me closer, a whisper in the wind. The map is blank before me. Where do I begin? No fear of what's uncertain. The unknown feels like home. With every step I'm finding a place I've never known. Let's go where no one has ever been. A world unseen beneath our skin. Through endless skies, we'll break the chain. Uncharted lands will claim them all. Rise like tides and let it fall. Just endless sea. Come drift with me. Come drift with me. Uncharted lands will claim them all. Rise like tides and let it fall. Just endless seas. Come drift with me. Come drift with me. Oh. Come drift with me. Oh. And come drift with me. Oh. And come drift with me.
Well, hello, SimFans. What's going on tonight? Good to see you, everybody. Happy Tuesday night. Tuesday? What? Tuesday? What? Ah! What's with Tuesday? We never stream on Tuesday, so it'll be interesting to see how many join us tonight, given we're not doing our usual Wednesday night. We're doing Tuesday night. Got to mix it up a little bit, folks. Got to keep you on your toes, right? Got to keep you on your toes. But, hey, friends, tonight we have something special in store for all of you, my friends, my pals, my amigos, because tonight, friends, we are going to be highlighting a product that you see there on your right. Yes, friends, that is the Moza AY210 base force feedback Yoke base, along with the MFY Yoke itself, which is interchangeable, by the way. So that's the one we are going to be highlighting during tonight's live stream. And friends, this hardware, if you can afford it, it's lovely. It's lovely. Speaking of lovely, it's good to see you, Bats! Rudder the Great is in the house, friends! Johnny Mon, hell of a guy. Hell of a guy. Benjamin Millis, good to see you. V1 Rotate, that's you. V1, welcome to the live stream. Is this your first one joining us, my friend? At least dropping it in chat. V1 Rotate was actually, friends, he was at Flight Sim Expo. I got the opportunity to meet V1. And was an actual, are you currently an air traffic controller? I think you are. You either are current or you were an air traffic controller, but so good to see you. Everybody say hello to V1 Rotate, a.k.a. Benjamin Millis. Benjamin Mills, sorry, Benjamin. I apparently need to get my contacts checked. I gotta go in and maybe update my prescription, my friend. Zach Cool, keeping it cool, is in the house. Matt Hawkins, so good to see you. You're a captain. All right, Ben. Awesome, man. That's awesome. Well, welcome, Ben, and all. CP65, Captain Red Sky. It's great to see you. And Philip, or a.k.a. Tashi Draco, is in the house. Tashi, how you doing? It was a late night last night. We'll get more into that later. No, not what you're thinking, friends. We did a little American Truck Simulator together last night. Emmett the Nemesis is in the house, friends. Emmett says, evening all. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, Emmett. Good to see you, my friend. And James Fairhurst says, hello, James. Everybody, welcome James into the chat. We got a few new people here. Maybe Tuesday works for some others. It doesn't work for some. I don't know. Wednesdays are the usual time, like I said. But Sprung Nickel firing up the rig. Sprung, did you see my short at Sim Gaming Expo when I was doing the Podium 1 full motion flight simulator? Bats and Johnny Mon and I were thinking about you, my friend. It was a delight. Interview with them is coming out soon to a channel near you, specifically this one. So good to see you, friends. But again, let's get on with the plan for tonight. We're in the 172. Now, I'm a little disappointed because I was all pumped. Did you all check that there's a new sound pack? It's called the Precision Audio Sound Pack. And I wanted to get that purchased, downloaded, and installed for tonight's flight. And at least about an hour and a half ago, I think there was something messed up with ORBX's transaction system, at least for me. I tried to use my credit card, I tried to do PayPal, and I failed every step of the way. Well, I don't know if it was me that failed or ORBX, but hopefully ORBX is back up and running because we are also checking out ORBX's scenery for ENRM. So this is Rørvik, is that how you pronounce it? Rørvik. I'm going to pronounce it that way. Beautiful scenery, as most ORBX scenery is, friends. How many of you have ORBX scenery and like it? I love it. And talk a little bit about that. We're going to check out the scenery really quick before we get started. But again, we're in the 172, so some of you that aren't really comfortable with flying the commercial airliners like we usually do on Wednesday, this is your night. Get in here. There's time. Emmett? Sprung Nichols firing it up. Where are you at, Silver Killer? Good question, Ben. It is... Can I call you Ben? Or you want me to call you V1? I'll call you V1. There he is, Oz FlightSimMods. Oz. Shane, how you doing? You can purchase it also from Contrail Store or Echo 19 directly. Now you tell me. That's awesome, though. Some dude makes videos. Yes, do check out Oz Flight Simmer site, and thank you, Bats, for dropping in the exclamation AFS. It's good to see you, Shane. I didn't have time, man. I was like scrambling. I am so tired. I'm getting into why. I'll call you V1. All right, got it. Got it, Benjamin Mills. V1 it is. V1 it is. So anyway, I was going to highlight that sound pack. I hear it's good. I'll have to get it later. We don't fly the 172 that often, so. But you know what? As they say, happens, right? All right, anyway, friends, and so again, for tonight, we are going to be highlighting the Moza, as you see out there on the lower right corner of your screen. And we're going to be checking that out along with the MFY Yoke. That's the add-on for it. Comes about at $1,000 US for those of you that, can spare a little pocket change, right? Like you, Shane. You got pocket change like that, right? Don't give me your excuses. If you want to play trucks late at night, you have to... You got me there, buddy. You got me, my friend. You got me. So we're also going to be highlighting the TPR rudder pedals from Thrustmaster. I love them. I love the WINWING, but I love the TPR as well. And the, not the Honeycomb, but the, the Honeycomb Bravo throttle quadrant along with FlightSimMods. Somebody drop in an exclamation FSM. And yes, I did. They did send it to me. In full disclosure, Moza did send me this at no charge. Hate me now, hate me later. You already hated me, Bruden, before, so got my bases covered. Welcome, everybody. I am SimFanatic, your host for tonight's Insanity. I am probably not going to be my usual energetic, chipper self. Well, I'm going to be chipper. Where's Chipper C? Speaking of chipper, where the hell's Chipper C's at? Usually he's around here. This time, throwing peanuts at the gallery. Yeah, I got about 3.5 hours of sleep last night. I took Mrs. SimFanatic to the airport, so I'm batching it with T-Bone. And so it's just him and I for the next 5 nights. Can I be trusted? What do you think, Shane? V1 says, much thanks to you, SimFanatic, for having the best live streams on the earth. Dude, I don't know about that, man. But, hey, dude, I will take it. Thank you. Hey, you know what I do? V1, see, V1, everybody, just a little insider information. V1's helping me with my daily affirmations. You know, like before I start the live streams, like I said at Flight Sim Expo on the panel back in 2024, when we were on the panel with XP72, Blue Games, almost said Frodo. Damn it, I just lost it. Well, shame on me. Same Hangar 12 and Allison Johnson and several others. I said I'd look in a full-length mirror. Where's Captain Howdy, by the way? Captain Howdy should be here. I look at the full-length mirror. Have you heard me say this, V1? I say SimFanatic before every live stream because the whole panel's talking about what do you do before a live stream? How do you get pumped up? And Blue Game's like, I do push-ups, right? Actually, to be honest, I did push-ups. Kind of wake myself up about 30 minutes ago. So they're all saying what they do to prepare and plan and get ready for the live stream, right? And I said, well, I get out the full-length mirror. A lot of you that have been with me know this, right? You know what's coming. I look in the full-length mirror, and I look at it before I go live, and I say, SimFanatic, you're good enough, you're smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like you, right? People like... Oh, that's what I tell myself. Daily affirmations. Actually, I stole that from Stuart Smalley, right, at Saturday Night Live. Those of you that have gray enough hair know that skit, I'm sure. Tashi says, I'm using the Moza AB9 force feedback base and MH16 grip. Nice, nice, nice. CP65 says, anyone else getting buffering? So I think there's something going on with YouTube because before this live stream, I shot over to Grumpy Old Studios, and he was having problems. And then I jumped over to Brett Plays, and he was having some buffering problems or delay and repeat. So let me know if you're having issues. It seems like there are people that are streaming tonight that are having issues. That's another reason not to stream on Tuesday night, right? I guess. All right, we'll go ahead and take off that picture because we're going to check out the real thing, friends. So that's actually the app software. We'll get into that in a moment. But let's check it out. So I set up the cameras a little bit differently for tonight's showcase. So I've got the camera here that I usually do as a side view of the Moza. Let me adjust that because it's a little off. There we go. So you can see here, and it is fully customizable. So like if you want it to be more tense, on takeoff, landings, and you want more, not even just the force feedback, but the tension. Moza does a really good job with that, with the drivers and the software. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. You can see the switches here. I did have to program everything. Nothing comes pre-programmed with this thing, right? Microsoft Flight Sim. I guess the guys over at Asobo and gals must figure, you know what? There's not a lot of people that probably have this, at least not yet. So there's no default profile. Big Al in the house. Big Al, how's it going? Everybody, welcome Big Al. It's good to see you, Big Al. Big Al says, does it correct your mistakes, Sam? Unfortunately, it does not. But it does actually provide some feedback that it does actually, Big Al, help with the landings, you know. I'm a real pilot. Believe it or not, I'm a real pilot, like V1 and OS Flight Simmer. But it gives you that force. And when I interviewed Moza, if you guys seen that, went over there and saw when I interviewed Moza, we talked a little bit about that. You know, if you're training to be a real pilot, or you are a real pilot, or you're not a real pilot and you just want to know the feel, it can help you with that feedback system. So you say, Big Al, I got to get out my pilot license, right? My PPL, just show it and prove it. Nobody important is in the house. Nobody important. Says those clamps can be flipped upside down if you have less leg clearance under the desk for your legs. Oh, yes, good point, Nobody. Nobody, have you been here before? Nobody important. I love that name. I should take that name. I wouldn't take it from you, though. But yeah, good point there. And I'll get into they give a spacer, too, because these notches that come out, you see this clamp that Nobody Important was talking about. It's right here. As he said, it can be flipped up down. And there's a spacer, because don't forget the spacers. They come with them. But when I first went to set up, I'm like, what is this happy horse shit? I can't. Oh, I forgot the spacers. And so it makes it nice and stable. I'm a rare addition here. Well, we appreciate you being here. Nobody important along with the rest of yous. CP65, so I hope it's clamped down enough. Well, here's the thing about that, CP, and the rest of you. I had to tone down the force feedback because right now my webcam and monitor are attached to the same desk, and it bounces around a bit. I've got the, what is it called? Vitesse desk, and it's not the most stable desk. So you're going to see my head shake a little bit, you know, more than usual. With the force feedback, so I had to tone it way down. And what I think I'm going to have to do is get my monitor and put it on, either mount it on the wall or do a separate stand for it that is independent or isolated from my desk, because it's going to wobble and stuff will drive me nuts. So I really toned down the force feedback. This sucker will rip your hands off if you're not careful. But anyway, more on that in a little bit. But the other thing I wanted to show you all is I did do a, ignore my pasty white legs and my neon yellow shorts. But you can see the TPR pedals down here. We've got the Bravo with our good friend OS Flight Simmers, FlightSimMods add-ons here. We don't have a complex aircraft, so we just got the throttle and the mixture for tonight. And but you can get a different view here of this magnificent yoke. But we're going to get into that more in a little bit once we get up in the air. V1 says, SimFanatic, I'm a real-world captain. That got written up for saying blue skies on 120.95 LAX. I still say it. Awesome. That is awesome, man. Do you like my shirt? That's awesome, man. Yep, blue skies to you, V1. That's awesome. And Shane just said good idea to Nobody important there. But, yeah, good tips. We learn from each other, right? We join and we learn from each other, and that's what it's all about. And, of course, we got the TPR rudder pedals, and I do have my foot condoms on, a.k.a. socks. So for your eyes, so you don't have to see my toes and feet, right, Maple? But anyway, so let's talk about we'll get back into the Moza here in a minute, but let's talk about ORBX and the ENRM scenery. We see Maple's there, Cordial Cloud. How's it going, guys? Glad you're here. There's Sprung Nickel. He's got his full motion simulator all up and running here. But let's do a little bit exploring here. I'm here to learn what not to do from SimFanatic. Smart thing there, Shane, of course. But we've got a pretty decent route tonight. Actually, I'll put the route up here. There we go, right below, so you can see it. That's the route we're doing with an optional additional leg, depending on how tired SimFanatic is and, you know, all that good stuff. But in any case, let's talk about the scenery. And let me zoom in a little bit here as we kind of pan over this. Now you're gonna see I'm gonna try to do multiple things at once. This is not gonna be easy for me. Nothing ever is easy for me, as you all know. So one of the things I want to talk about in terms of the scenery from ORBX, again, shout out to ORBX for sending this our way. Obviously, handcrafted airport, right? You can see there's detailed terminal buildings, hangars, apron area. All modeled to real-world accuracy. High-quality PBR textures. Giving realistic reflections of material. Do we really need to say that anymore? I've gone off about that before. It's like, okay, I think everybody's doing that at this point, but I guess it's good to say. Surrounding areas, you can see you got custom modeling of nearby buildings. We got some landmarks, and the terrain is beautiful right around this airport. Almost wish we were coming here to land. I'm failing at Discord. Uh-oh, Rudder. But look at the terrain here. It looks wonderful for the scenery. Accurate coastline, vegetation placement, as you can see. Purdy. Real purdy, sprung nickel, right? Atmosphere and detail, night lighting with realistic apron floodlights and terminal windows. So let's look at that really quick. Let's go to nighttime, because we can do that, because we're in a simulator, right? Oh, pretty. So we've got that going for us, which is nice. We'll just check this out a little bit. Oh, look at everybody's strobes and beacons flashing and lighting up. We don't do enough night flights, do we? It's my bad. So, yeah, they wouldn't lie to us, would they, over at ORBX, right? LRM, I already got it loaded, buddy. Thank you. Bats, you know I always forget. Appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get this back to daylight. Okay. So it has that, which is nice. And weather and season optimized textures that look great in different conditions. I'm not going to switch the weather right now. So, you can see signage vehicle. You saw the vehicles running around. We even have a flag right here that's waving in the wind. Wonder if that's actually accurate with the wind. Should be. As you can tell, the performance is optimized for smoothness, even with high detail. In fact, it runs alongside, what I love about this is runs alongside complex aircraft like the Phoenix or PMDG. Now, who the hell is going to be taking a, you probably could if you throw all the cargo out, the passengers out, and all the fuel out. You probably could take off from this runway. But the point being, it performs well even with other kinds of aircraft that do suck your CPU up, right? Scenic approaches, coastal Norway, perfect for regional turboprops or GA flights. Great jumping off point for exploring the northern fords and connecting routes to Trondheim, Bodo, or other small Norwegian airports. So there we go. And again, do appreciate ORBX sending this our way. Hopefully I don't know if it was just me, but I got to figure their transaction server was down when I tried to buy the sound pack for C-172. But do check out Oz Flight Simmer's latest news video, because he talks about that. C-17, hell yeah, there you go, Bats. There you go. Pro Pilot would. So anyway, that's the scenery. Let's just check some things out here, because I'm actually kind of looking at this almost for the first time with y'alls. Is there anything in here? Oh, there is something in here. Look there's a guy with a tool chest, and he's just kind of standing there. He even has a headset. He's probably talking to Oz Flight Simmer or V1. Guiding them in, right? Here we got the vehicles. What's this over here? Oh, it's an anchor. Huh. It's symbolic in some way, I'm sure. Right here, this must be the conical fermenter for craft beer. No, I'm not an alcoholic. Well, no, I'm not. Let's see if anything's in here. We have a red box. Okay. Not sure what that's for. And we got a black box. No scenery is complete without a red box and a black box, friends. There's Cordial Cloud, Bats, Maple Leaf. Let's go ahead and go into our... not much there going on. We got our AC units and not a lot of space here at ENRM, I'll say. FlightSimMods could actually store some stuff in here for distribution. Look at this. We've even got some pretty pictures of planes. Some turbo airplanes here. Lovely. And there's we suppose, that's Cisco. Did they get proper license to get Cisco phone in there? I don't know. Cisco is going to want a piece from ORBX. But anyway, we can see it's pretty lovely. Let's go into the control tower. What do they have? WINWING stuff under here? By the way, when it was, I don't know, they may have done this during... Flight Sim Expo 2025, but when we were setting up in 2024, they had sheets all over their new gear that they were revealing. And a few of us, when we were setting up for the Q8 Pilot Media Partner Lounge booth that we ran for our good friend Q8, by the way, somebody type in exclamation Q8 if you would. We did sneak under. We took a sneak peek. They didn't mind. I don't think. Oh, look at this. We got the terminal area here. Togstad Incorporated. Some more pretty pictures. I'm assuming, yep, those are the same pictures. They really like those plane pictures, don't they? Thank you, Bats. And we got some passengers that are catatonic. Except for the dude that's wearing the... Oh, no, wait. This guy isn't catatonic. She is. The guy at the vending machine is trying to figure out... You know, that's what I needed, Bats. I needed to get a Red Bull or a Monster. I was thinking about you before the stream because I'm so damn tired right now. Oh, what's this art? Oh, lovely artwork. I thought that was a skateboard for a minute. Oops. Or a surfboard. But as you can see, a lot of attention to detail on the inside of the scenery, which I actually kind of dig it. I like it when the developers, especially now that adding that internal scenery and attention to detail doesn't impact performance as much, especially with 2024, because as many of you know, you do get the benefit. For those of you still at 2020, Captain Howdy, you know, the simulator does take advantage. Is it buffering? Am I buffering? It does take advantage of multi-core and multi-thread CPUs, so you definitely should get to 2024 especially if you have an older PC. You can take advantage of the boost in performance. That's cool. You know what I like about scenery like this? It doesn't have to just be the big airports, right? Buffers a little bit, then I have to hit live. Okay. I think something's going on with YouTube because I'm not the only streamer that's had some issues. But anyway, what do you guys think? Put it in chat. What do you think? Would this be something that you would consider? Probably not unless you fly here often, but for those that are around Norway or living... Do we have any followers that are in Norway? It seems like we've had a few drop in from around the world. That includes Norway. But let's go ahead and get into it, friends. All right, so we're going to jump in and get this aircraft started. So I am going to... see here. Want to pay attention to how much stuff. Message not read, but it's okay. Good night, matey. What did you say? Matey says, "Hello, SimFanatic and everyone. Did not know you were flying today. Have fun, guys. Thank you, matey. Matey, thanks for dropping in, doing a like, which I'm sure you did. Matey, appreciate you, brother. Matey was over in Gowan's stream, Grumpy Old Men, earlier. Saw you in there, matey. But yeah, thank you for jumping in here and saying hello, my good friend. All right. So right now. Seriously, why is... Oh, shit. You know what? Hold on. I forgot to plug in the Bravo. There we go. Okay. Kind of helps to plug it in. And that's it. Okay, good deal. Big Al says thanks. I'm sure I'm missing a lot of your chat. Emma the Nemesis says, getting stuck on the load screen into the airport. Does anyone know what's up? You all loaded on fine. All right. Well, I'm... I wish I could tell you. I've got the add-on scenery, so... but if you don't... Do you have the add-on scenery? Emmett? All right, so let's go ahead and get this plane started up. I was wondering why my LED lights weren't working on my Bravo. Well, now I know. Mystery solved. Mystery solved. Let's go to the airplane here and go to checklist. We got to go outside to remove the pitot cover and stuff, so I waited for y'all to do this. Because that's the kind of guy I am. So we're going to walk over here, and we're going to go ahead and... what's going on? All right, remove before flight. What's something just happened there? Oh, that's what's happening. Who just subscribed? Somebody subscribed or donated. Marion Harris, a.k.a. a Chippa Sneeze. Chipper, thanks so much for that $2.40 dono, my brother, my pal, my amigo. Thank you so much, Chipper. Appreciate it, man. Everybody give a shout-out to Chipper in chat for dropping the $2.40 dono. I'll do it as well. Blue Skies, Chipper. Here's a couple blue whips, orange whips. My color's wrong here. It's going to be one of those kind of nights. I can tell you already. SimFanatic didn't have enough sleepy time. Thank you again, Chipper, for that $2.40 dono. Very much appreciate it, my friend. All right, let's get over here. Pull that off. And don't forget the chocks. All right, now we got the chocks. Let's go ahead and let's add to the immersion here. Let's just go over here and open the... Oh, what the fudge cake? Oh, really? How'd I just warp over to the other side of the plane? All right, back over here. Again, we're doing the default C-172. Ah, there we go. So, pitot tube covers taken care of. Oh, I'm going to close the door. Wait, what? Ha! Okay. We're going to get around that by hitting Shift-C. There we go. Parking brake. Let's make sure that is set. I've got that mapped to my Bravo throttle quadrant. Thank you, Bats, Big Al, Captain Red Sky, Zach. Zach, cool, keeping it cool. Parking brake is set. Ignition switch is off, as we can see over here. I'll turn on the camera for the Moza base here. Avionics master switch is off. Master switch to on. Look at that. Bats, member for 60 months. Bats, thanks so much. This is a fun ride with all. Glad to be here, Bats. Thank you so much for the 16-month support and also for, just being a moderator and doing the things you do, buddy. Let's go ahead and turn on the...
This is a fun ride with all. Glad to be here.
Awesome. Thank you, Bats. Again, thank you. Let's go ahead and turn on this. Now, you can see right here, I'm going to turn on the power. So I mapped the buttons here, so I'm going to go battery on. And I like that these have full metal switches in that, which is a nice touch, right? So let's check our fuel. And fuel's halfway, which it should be. Fuel quantity checked. Not going to worry about Avionics Master right now. I'm just going to skip over that. I know, curse me. Static pressure is down here, and that is off. I have flown the 172 in real life, actually. I did my check ride in the Piper Warrior aircraft. For those of you, it's a low wing, if you know what those are. Just Flight has those, by the way. Has a Warrior, has the Arrow. Fuel selector valve to both, so let's go down here and make sure that's set to both. And I'm not going to worry about flaps. Let's go ahead and turn the battery off for now. Pre-flight inspection, I am going to check and make sure that this isn't going to bump my... And it does, so that's why I do that. It's make sure it's actually legit thing to do. Vruden says, I failed at Discord. I don't have time to troubleshoot it. Oh, sorry, Vruden. That sucks, man. All right, so we've got that. Control surfaces, elevator trim tabs, antennas, pre-flight. I'm just going to run through these. We should be doing that outside. Oil level. Landing taxi lights, check. I'm just going to assume everything's fine. You wouldn't do this in real life. Of course, you'd do everything. Brakes test, electrical equipment off, avionics off, fuel selector both. We have that already. Fuel in open, closed. All right, did I get through? Yeah, starting engine. Okay, here we go. Now we get to have fun. Great airplane, the Warrior. Yes, Captain Red Sky. I agree. It is a beautiful plane. It's a fun plane. Very stable. Let's go ahead and I'm going to switch over to the Bravo cam, which is our whiteout camera here, and we're going to go a 1/4 inch with the FlightSimMods lever add-on. Again, there's a shameless plug for you there, Shane. Throttle 1/4 inch open. Mixture is auto cutoff, so we got that taken care of. Master switch, alternator and battery on, so we're going to go ahead and do battery. Now, I actually set this system to engine to do the alternator. So you can see you can program these switches, so it has multiple switches, and I'm going to get into more of the details here in a bit on this Yoke base. All right, so master switch is on. Beacon light. Let's go ahead, and I do have a button for beacon, as you can see here. You can hear that click. Nice, solid. You can hear it clicking. Very nice. Auxiliary fuel pump on, so we're going to go ahead and do the fuel pump. There's a fuel pump. It actually says fuel pump on here. So we're going to turn that on. Let's go ahead and do mixture to full. Kind of primes it. Then we'll pull that out and turn the fuel pump back off. And auxiliary fuel pump's off. All right, we're ready. So now I mapped, if you can see this. Can you all see this? I don't know if you can see it. Can you see this? You can see the switch here. There's a switch here. Let me see if the other, does this have, you know, you can't, well, yeah, you can see that switch. See that switch right there? So you can see that I've got that mapped. I did have to map that, but we're going to go ahead and say clear. So I mapped that for magneto switch. Pretty easy to do, but, yeah. Anyway, clear. All right, here we go. Make sure full. There we go. Back to both. Hey, Evo! Eagle Sky is in the house, friends. Let's welcome Evo to the live stream. Good to see you, Evo. Thank you for joining us. All right, I'm on beta. I can fly with you. Bat is already airborne. Nice. Can't fly with you. No worries, man. That's why I don't do the beta. Start. We got that done. Oil pressure. Probably should check that. You can see the oil pressures in the green. That's looking clean. Navigation lights we do have here, and I'm going to go ahead and turn on the nav. Beacon's already on, so we're good there. Avionics switch is to on. So I'm actually going to manually do that, and we'll get the Garmin underway here. And we should have go to our map mode. Right here. I'm still like in 2020 land sometimes. But here we got our map here. So we're going to go north and then south. And we're at Norway, of course. In Norway. As the Garmin gets going here. Give it some time. Are we taking off a runway 22? Anyone? Anyone? Anyone. So we, our first leg is going to be from ENRM, where we're at right now, to Brønnøy, ENBN. It's going to be about a 15-minute jaunt, but I think we'll be taking off a runway 22, runway 22. Anyone got the weather? Let me look it up here. All right, ENRM. ENRM! Oh, come on. Verifying you're a human. That could be questionable. Okay, we don't have any wind, so we'll plan on 22. So I'm going to go ahead and set our dial on the heading to runway 22. So essentially about where we're pointing right now. Vruden says, I can't believe they sent you a ST or S1000 controller. You don't even know when to look outside yet. Oh, leave it to Vruden. Leave it to Vruden. Nice one, Bruden. Believe it or not, baby, they sent it. They sent it. I'll still fly with you solo. Cool. That's cool. Captain Red Sky says, real hours, no kidding. Okay, let's see here. Let me go back to our checklist. And avionics switch is on. Let's hit enter here. Did I map this? I can't remember if I mapped this over. No, I didn't. Let me do that quick. Go down here. Turn that off for now. Control Alt 6. So that'll work. I don't know if I get that mapped or not. Yep, I do. Okay, so we're gonna hit enter and enter. Enter. I should have went to the bathroom earlier. Good gravy. I'm gonna get up in the air. I'm gonna have to go tinkle already. Good gravy. Good gravy. All right, we're gonna turn that camera off so it doesn't bother you guys right now, guys and gals. Flaps are retracted, and we are ready to take off. But right now, I am feeling vibration in this yoke. Now, I've got my settings turned way down, so there's actual software here. And what I like about this is your interface, and you can go in here and actually change maximum torque output, your overall force feedback intensity. I left those at 100%. Here you can change that stiffness in the spring, you know, when you push forward and back. Your damper, your inertia, friction, your gain for your force feedback and that. So I set that down. You even have expert settings for those of you that are experts. You want to really get into the nitty-gritty. Dynamic force feedback, telemetry, axis travel, all that good stuff. So anyway, and then I've got my yoke here, and then you can see if I'm doing tests and stuff, I can obviously see if it's working. It'll show me the little buttons and stuff there. But in any case, the software actually I do like, and don't make the mistake I did at first, where I installed the profile software for the racing gear, there's a different... I've got a video on this. There's a way that you can... There we go. There's a way that you need to find the link, and it's actually an entire different piece of software to load the profiles and stuff. So, anyway, let's see. We're ready for taxi, friends. Let's get the taxi light on. Taxi. I don't have enough switches though for taxi, although I could use my Bravo for that. So it does have a limited amount of buttons on it, but you know what? That's okay. All right, here we go. And I am using the track IR. As you can see on my head. Oops, double click that. There we go. Oh, is it not working? It keeps oh, I know why. Hold the phone. I know why it's doing that. You ever have this where stuff is turning on and off immediately? Just go into your settings. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to search by this. Head toggle. So what you have is probably this repeater thing, like input repetition. Turn that crap off. That'll save you a lot of pain and headache. So if you ever have it where you're like clicking a button and it keeps disabling, like it was on me right there, that'll fix it. Mark Griffin, what's up, my friend? How's it going? Everybody say hello to Mark. Sample Feline, how you doing? But like right now, it's shaking. Let me go to... You probably can't see it very well, but here it is actually shaking right now. But it's very stiff, and what I do like... It's very stiff. What I do like is when you're on takeoff, this will actually move forward and back, and I'll see if I can demonstrate that when we're on takeoff here. But if you can see my hands shaking a little bit, notice everybody's elevated. It's because we have the scenery, the ORBX scenery, and they don't, so they need to go pick it up, I guess, huh? All right, we're going to turn around here. Hey, old golfer, how's it going, buddy? And the other thing I like is when there's a flap switch, so it does have the landing gear, and I don't have the retractable landing gear because we're in a 172, of course. But I do like the flap lever, so if I extend this, I actually feel real, what would I say, like vibration, like micro vibration, that's what I'll call it, micro vibrations with the flap going down. So if you can feel the flaps going down, you can feel it when you roll out, when you're landing, and all that good stuff. So let's really quick check. Let's go ahead and check our before takeoff checklist here. Parking brake set, flight controls are free, flight instruments, fuel quantity is good, mixture set to full, that's checked. Fuel selector valve is on both. Throttle, we're not going to do the run up here. We'll just skip that for in the essence of time. Strobe lights can come on. Let's go ahead and put those on. Strobe lights are on, so let's go outside and just check her out. Nice. Strobe lights, elevator trim, set for takeoff. And so I'm going to go ahead, and I did map this so that I could do the trim wheel here. And I also have a FlightSimMods trim wheel, which is awesome. And brakes release. Are we ready? Are we ready, friends? Let me get a screenshot of all of you before we take off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to this as I take off, and hopefully you can all see it. Everybody see that all right? I'm going to grab a screenshot of this really quick. Of all you friends. Big Al's in here. Maple Leaf, Sampled Feline, Sprung Nickel, Cordial Cloud, and Bats. Did I miss anyone? All right, here we go. Kind of hard to see, isn't it? All right, let's do it this way. I got a trick up my sleeve. Okay, here we go. You can see the simulator on the side here, but you can see as I take off here. And I know, Maple, I need to make the simulator screen bigger, but let's go ahead and do this. And let's start rolling. Now you can feel, now watch it, it's moving by itself. Can you see that? See how that's moving as we take off? And that happens in real flight as you get some of that air going over your airfoil. I hate that screen. Well, I'll get it turned off here in a minute. But like, here we go. And we're just gonna pull back. I love that tension. Now watch it, you might see it kind of move on its own there, but I can feel it vibrate. I'm going to go ahead and lift the flaps. See, like, look. And if I do the rudders, you might see it move. I'm going to pull up the flaps. All right, so we're going to go ahead and let's start our turn to the left. All right. Now it's got buttons on the top. It's got 2 hat switches. Son of a buck. It's got 2 hat switches. I got to figure that out at some point. Why it does that. As we leave ENRM, we got Maple and Bats, Tashi Draco, Sampled Feline, Sprung Nickel. See, like, look, it's moving by itself. Oh, you can't see it now. Now we're gonna go starters. We're gonna go up to 3,000 feet. Think would be good. Grumpy Old Studios, what's up, my friend, my brother from another mother? How's it going, man? Good to see you. Let's see. Just checking it out. Grumpy Old Studios. Almost called you Grumpy Old Man. But here we go. We got the Yoke here, Grumpy. Maple Leaf over there. Here's another view. You can see I've got the Honeycomb. Look at the bridge. Let's go. We should have flown under the bridge. Should we fly under that bridge, Tashi? I think we should fly under that bridge. What do y'all think? Yeah, let's do it. So this is all the surrounding scenery here in Norway as I climbed. Thank you, sir. Credit to Moza. I want to thank Moza for sending this our way. We did interview them when we were at Flight Sim Expo. Let's go ahead and pull some of that throttle out. Watch me muck this up. Tashi's trying it. See, I'm really having to push forward on this thing. Makes me use my trim wheel like I should more. Check out the bridge here. So this is, I believe this comes with the scenery. That's what I love about you, your attention to detail. Yep, and then you got the traffic. Nice. Whee! All right. Well, that was fun. There we go. We got others doing it as well. Why not? Why the hell not, right? Right, Grumpy? That's easy. It is easy. Very easy. Grumpy and Brett like to do fast flights, low and fast. Not low and slow, mind you, low and fast. Let's check and see. Let's see, set course to 30. So I'm going to go ahead and get my course set here. To 30. There we go. And I do believe I'm on GPS. Yep, I'm on GPS for both. That's good. So we go ahead and climb up. Up, up, and away. Let's see. All right. Well, I didn't turn that on. All right. Get herself turned. Turn and burn, Mav, like they say, right? Turn and burn. We'll continue our climb. And let's go ahead and enable nav mode. There we go. And let's go ahead and continue our climb. But yeah, I can feel it now. I've got this again. I've got the Moza turned way down, and but this base unit I think is approximately $850 or something like that. I think US, and then the yoke does not come with it. The MFY yoke that attaches to it, you just get the base for that. Then you got to buy this as well, and they're two separate packages, and this is $150. So yeah, it costs you $1,000 US by the time you get out of there. But it's awesome. I love it. The thing is amazing. Amazing! Oh, I better go outside for Bruden's pleasure. There's Bats, Cordial Cloud, Big Al, Sprung Nickel back there. You can go ahead and turn off my landing light now. Did I ever turn it on? I think that's my taxi light. Yeah, I didn't turn that on. All right. Well, I guess I don't have to worry about that then. Well, that worked out well. All right, we're gonna go to about 3,000 feet. Let's check and see. One of the things too that you want to know, if you want to know, you can go in here and, well, can I do it with this one? Let me see. Go to menu, data fields on, change fields. Let's see if I can get this to work. It's been so long since I've used this. Enter, distance, desired track, estimated time and route. Oh yeah, that's working. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. All right, menu. Clear. All right, I'm trying to remember, how do I get out of this? GPS. I'm trying to remember how I get the hell out of this. Oh, wait. Hey, how's it going, Daniel Stewart? Good to see you, my friend. Oh, we're at we'll go 3,500 feet. Hold on, let me get altitude set. I didn't get this all set up. Oh, I forgot to plug in my Bravo, so that's why my lights aren't working. All right, we'll level out here. Daniel's good. That's good to hear, man. Glad to hear it. Let's see. How do we get out of this? I want to get that turned off. Set up map. Oh well, we're fine. I'll get fixated on this and be like, all right. Don't want to restore defaults. No, I didn't want that. Well, we're waiting. Data fields off. Can try it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Saw. You can tell I'm not used to the Garmin 530. It's been forever since I've flown with this. Thank you, nobody important. Hey, Mrs. TPHI is in here flying with us. How's it going, Mrs. TPHI? So good to see you. Now, while we're on our en route here to put the route information down there, we're en route to ENNM. And let me check and look that up here and see what the winds are doing. Yeah, thank you, nobody important. I disagree. I think you're very important. Light drizzle, 2-knot wind, 270. 2 knot is light and variable, so we're not going to have to worry about that. Boy, I've got to go to the bathroom, but I'm going to hold it until we can land. That could be disastrous. We'll plan on landing. What do you all think? Let's land. Let's see. What direction are we going again? Let's land on runway 2 or 7. Excuse me, 7. Let's land runway 7. So we'll plan on landing on runway 7. And this will not be our first landing challenge. We're going to do a touch and go on our way to ENBN. So this will be a touch and go, or the option for those that choose it. It's so good to see you, Mrs. TPHI. Good to see you. Where's Mr. TPHI? He's probably cooking, huh? Professional pilots wear diapers. Oh, Bruden. Leave it to Bruden. Bro, no. Oh, it's good to have you flying with us, Mrs. TPHI. It's been a while since you've flown with us. Glad to have you here. I can feel the vibration. Again, we got the vibration and we're checking it out. I don't have a lot of time in this yet, so I will be doing a full review of the ins and outs and all of that. I'm actually not going to open it up, but although I thought about that one day. I was like, should I open these things up so we can actually take a deep dive into them? But nah, I don't want to mess it up. But in any case, I can feel it vibrating right now. I've got the force feedback and the tension actually I have up, but the force feedback I have turned way down because, again, it's sitting on my desk. So those of you that have, like, not very stable desks, it does take up a big thumbprint. But here's the thing. Don't go by the dimensions. If you're, like, looking at Moza's site and you're looking at the dimensions are not right on their site. I got to give them this feedback because I was thinking it was going to be a lot bigger than it was. And what I remember getting home, I'm like, God, I remember seeing it at Flight Sim Expo. I didn't think it was that big. It's not that tall. It says it's like, I can't remember what it was, but I thought it was like 14 inches tall, not even close to that. So even with the conversions, I got to turn off right now. I've got, let me see here, Discord. I got to mute Discord because it's badunk. You hear that? Everybody's probably checking their Discord. As soon as that happens, people have their headphones on and everybody's going, wait, did I get a message in Discord? No, but let me turn that notifications off for now. Just mute that so it's not interrupting our stream or throwing you all off, you know. Disable all notifications. Check. I'll take care of that. Bryn, that's all you have to do. Bryn says, be back. I have to pick up my wife from the train station. Ooh, she riding Amtrak? Johnny Mon, hell of a guy, by the way. Hell of a guy. I'm off course here, friends. What the hell? Oh, I know. I switched the CDI needle. It's getting back on track here. Do y'all notice what I'm seeing right now? GPS APR. I actually do want those data fields back on. Get back on course here. All I was seeing was the buffering animation again. Is it buffering? Please tell me we're not having buffering issues. Should pull some of that throttle out. For you it is, CP? Yeah, there's something going on. Something funny. And I don't mean as in ha-ha funny. Something funny's going on. But like these lights, what's going on? These lights aren't on. Why is this not tracking right now? We're going to hand fly this for a minute. Let's see. Daniel Stewart says you're a good one on my end. Thank you, Daniel. Oh, why I'm doing zigzagging here, but we're zigzagging. Johnny says I'm having buffering issues. Yeah, so something's going on with YouTube, I think. Or maybe, I just updated OBS, so let me know if that continues, friends. Let me know if that continues. I should be hand flying this anyway, right? I mean, I've got the force feedback and the vibration. Why am I not hand flying it? Let's hand fly it. But yeah, the force feedback in that and the tension, the damper, I mean, it just feels so good. CP says it's been all day until now. YouTube has been fine. Okay. See, I was on CP. You weren't on Grumpy's stream, but he was having problems too. And then I went to Brett Plays, and it was right before we were live streaming, and Brett Plays was having some issues. The buffering issues is a sign, perhaps, that I should be working, I suppose. Yeah. What fun is that, Johnny? I'm going to go back here and turn our fields back on. Let's do this. Estimated time, 9:32. All right, let's go to our tablet. Let's go to our flight planner. And we're getting closer. Well, we're still quite a ways. That's probably about right, though, 9 minutes. Some reason my autopilot isn't working right now correctly. Grumpy Old Studios dropping in the dollar dono. Give it up to Grumpy. Grumpy, thank you for that donation, my friend, my buddy, my pal. Thank you, sir. Cordial Cloud. There's Tashi. Big Al. Everybody's like, where is... SimFanatic is zigzagging all over the sky here. But yeah, for some reason, nav mode isn't wanting to work. So let me turn it on. I've got it straightened out now. Let me, let's see if it'll behave itself. Maybe I was too far off the course line here. Let's keep an eye on it. We'll keep an eye on you. We go level out about 3,000 feet. Oh, look at Mrs. TPH. I go. She's gone. Some reason, this is bugging me. Nav mode isn't working. All right, I just hit nav again. Now it's turning. Let's see if it goes crazy. It's gonna bank. Like, look at this. You go freaking crazy and bank until we're like perpendicular. Well, no. Okay, let's watch it. I'm probably zoomed way out too, which won't help. Well, not really. There we are. See if it's level. Yeah, okay, there we go. Now she's correcting. Okay. It hurts because I don't have the damn lights on, so I can't tell if it's enabled or not. And why is it that these aren't lighting up? So my autopilot system here isn't lighting up. And neither is my transponder, which... Is it the lights? Is that why, maybe? No? Huh. User error, maybe? It could be. It's an Osobo aircraft, yes. That's my problem, right, Grumpy? Oh, here, I'm going to do something here. I'm going to map this. Control-Alt-4. There you go. Now I like switching back and forth between these. If we go back to our other camera here, the FCU camera, I call it, but you can see here all kinds of controls and knobbies and stuff. You got your hardware switches here. So we got a battery switch, fuel pump, pitot, nav, beacon, strobes. Johnny Mon, thank you so much. We gotta let Bitching Betty talk.
Crazy you've put up with me this long, but, in all seriousness, thanks for all you do for the Flight Sim fam on the internets.
Absolutely, dude. And thank you, Johnny Mon, for what you do. Johnny, you became a moderator not that long ago, and appreciate all your support, my friend. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the 28 months. Has it really been 28 months already? My goodness. That's crazy, dude. Crazy. Grumpy Old Studio says, I no longer use any default aircraft for streams. They're the worst ones I have. Yeah, you know, and so the reason, the reason, Grumpy, why I wanted to use this is I wanted to use the new sound pack. Did you hear about that? Oz Flight Simmer was talking about that just a little bit ago. But there's a new sound pack that's out that was just released, I think, a week ago. And I can't let him get all the credit. There you go. Oh, dude, thank you so much. 21 months, my friend. Grumpy Old Studios. My goodness, guys. 28 months and 21 months.
Let him get all the credit.
How time flies while we're having fun, right, guys? Thank you, guys, for your continued support. And all of you all. Appreciate all your support. You all mean the world to me. And can't tell you how much it means to me of all your support and continued support. And I try to spread the support around as well. But you guys, I do appreciate it greatly. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, so there's a new sound pack, Grumpy, and there was something wrong with the transaction server, I think, because I tried 2 different methods of payment, and I couldn't get my money to ORBX. So, thank you, Johnny, for all the emotes there. Appreciate it, brother. All right, so we're getting fairly close now. We are about 4.5 minutes away. We'll just do a touch and go, and then we'll trek on over to ENNR, I think is what it is, right? Oh, no, I'm sorry, ENNM. ENNM. Take out the Lear 35. It has the Boris sounds now. Freaking amazing. Nice. Dude, I'll tell you, Boris, they know what they're doing. You know, you probably check this out, Grumpy. You know about this, but Bluebird that's coming out with the 7.5. When I was checking it out with some of you that were able to make it there, Boris did the sound for Bluebird. In fact, we're going to have one of the head developers, I think. At least he said he would when I talked to him at Flight Sim Expo. Is going to come. We're going to get an early release preview of the aircraft, and he's going to come, and I'm going to interview him. And but Boris did the sound works for that as well. Pretty awesome. All right, but we got to try this out because, because we got to. All right, let me go ahead and start our descent. But I can feel this yoke shake. It's a shaking. It's kind of hard to see from that one, isn't it? This one too. That one's a little bit better. Should I make that smaller? Would it help if I make that smaller? Let me make this smaller. Does that help? You still get the idea. It's too big. It's good for the intro, but not for right now. And then you can see all the controls. All right, so we're going to be landing, what'd I say? Runway 7, right? 7, correct? There's no 7 right here, by the way. All right, we're going to put on the heading button on a 7. Coming around for a 709er. Who gets that movie? Now, somebody gets that movie, I'm going to be very impressed. All right, we're going to side slip this bitch. Right, because look at, there's the runway. So now I'm going to go ahead, pull that throttle out. As you can see here, I'm putting in left Aileron with right rudder. God, I love the TPR pedals. I just love them. All right, there we go. Now I'm gonna go hard. There we go. So I'm gonna bleed that airspeed. If you look at my air, you probably can't see that, but I'm really bleeding that off here. Pretty aggressive. There again, I can feel. There we go. Who's down there? Tashi Draco. Yeah, we've got the flap switch here. What do you think, Grumpy? Too many cameras? Us Flight Simmers told me I've got too many cameras. Another notch of flaps. Going short final, runway 7, touch and go. And actually, you saw that my nose lifted up there, and that's the other thing. Like, this will automatically move, and it is, I think there's some default aircraft. Another reason why I'm doing the Cessna, Grumpy, is Moza has some of the default programs, aircraft already set up, and you can customize, I believe, each aircraft to how you like it, how you like that feel and that response. Like a lot of backward pressure. Ooh, that was a great landing. All right, let's go. I didn't trim it out. That was my problem. 6 out of 10. That's being generous, CP. After that. That was really generous. I appreciate it. That was terrible. But I just had to, like, put a lot of back force in it, but it's going to make you use 6.1. It's going to make you use your trim wheel. I'm not used to having to use a trim wheel that much. Hey, check this out. Look at the foliage. Look at the different colors for the trees and that. That's another reason you need 2024, people. That was a shitty landing. See if I can't do better the next one. Thank God that wasn't a landing challenge, right, Maple? Man, look how beautiful this is, friends. Look at the colors. And it's fall. Look at this. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, there we go. Yeah, what did I hit? I don't know. I just had a bad landing. All right, take the last notch of flaps out. Get ourselves turned around here. What beautiful. So Norway is just, I mean, this is a great. You know, the one thing is, I think this will be the first fall that we've done regular GA flights within the simulator of 2024. Let's see here. Grumpy says, yeah, the sim had foliage starting in South America. It's going into summer, not fall down there. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, how it is on the southern hemisphere, right? Of the good old rock that we call Earth, that we call home. I'm definitely going to have to do a better job trimming this plane out next time. I'm not used to having to pull that far. I'm so used to the Honeycomb Alpha, and it's just like, there's no tension, no difference. I'm so used to it. And so y'all got to see me, like, do probably my 4th landing with this thing. Glad y'all got to see it too, by the way. Ugh! Holy shnikes! What do you guys think of the livery? I picked this because it's the Iowa State colors. Go Cyclones! If Harry was here right now, he'd be with me on that. All right, we're gonna have plenty distance this next one. About 38 minutes, and then we're going to have... so I'm going to get up to... I think we should be... I'll double-check it, but I think we should be all right if we get up to 3,500 feet. Let's see, right in the left. We want to be even, so we'll go to 3,000 feet. We should be all right. If I did my homework right. right? And climb out here. I'm going to bring this one range in a little bit. What the hell's this doing? Grumpy, it's a little wonky. The autopilot. I'm with you, Grumpy, though. Like, I seriously, I prefer to do the third party, just like you, third party aircraft. I think all of us do. You don't get all this weird crap going on. And how about Black Square? I just got an update from Black Square. If Wingman was here, he'd back me on this, but I think a lot of you would as well. TBM 850. There's been an update for the TBM 850, which I believe makes it compatible now with 2024 fully. I think I got a update from them last, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, but we definitely need to be doing a TBM flight again now, especially because there were some sound issues in that. You could make the TBM 850 work within Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, but the sound, it had weird sound issues, so there was a hack where you actually had to do a different, I can't remember what aircraft you did, but yeah, there's an update for that. Default stuff is fine, says CP. I really wanted the new sound pack. I'm so bummed about it. I wanted it because it does sound good. I was watching some videos on it. It does sound really good. CP, are you into GA? I can't remember if you're more into GA or commercial, or is it about even for you? Inquiring minds want to know, buddy. Oh, my mind does anyway. All right, I'm going to bring this down about 2,500 RPM. Let's lean the mixture out a little bit. So when we lean the mixture out, what we're going to do is we're going to pull this mixture out. But what we're looking for is this RPM gauge. So as I maneuver this, so let me put the Bravo camera on. So when we now watch this down here, can you see that? Maybe it's covering it. Can you all see that? Yeah, you can see it. Okay, so what you do is you just pull this out a little bit. It's going to increase in RPMs, as you can see there. And you just gradually do it, and then till it drops down, and then you put it back to where it there. See, now it goes. And so I'm going to have it, and look, I've got about, I don't know, maybe a third of the way out with it. So that's how you lean, called leaning out your aircraft. And you'll get better performance. You'll get better endurance for your gas mileage, gas hours, you know, that sort of thing. Grumpy says, I got the update. They updated the Velocity XL too, but it has one big bug in 2024. If you change the fuel, it stands on its tail. Oh, that's nice. Turn the sound down a little bit. So it ends up screwing up your weight and balance. Is that what happens, Grumpy? Hey, Grumpy, how's the pooch? You know what? I should get Max since Grumpy's here. Let me go. You guys all want to see Max? Who wants to see Max? Last time Max made me crash. Remember that? Into the water. We have water on us. This is probably a bad idea. Y'all want me to go get Max? Have Max say hello to y'all? He's a West Highland White Terrier. Yeah, fried it. Oh, man. All right, let me grab Max. Be right back. We got time. Max. I was looking all over for him. My son had him up in his bed. But here, Max, say hello to everybody. Say hello to the SimFans. Say hi, Max. Say hi, Grumpy. Say hey, Gowan. Max. Don't be camera shy. Right up there's the camera, right? Say hello, everybody. Say, Captain Red Sky says hi, Max. Hey, Sean Nguyen, how's it going, Sean? Good to see you. Sadie will go bonkers seeing him. Max, you seem so thrilled every time you get up here, but everybody wants to... Yeah, hi, bud. Hi. But yeah, he wants to see... Look, hey, everybody. He's just like, Dad, come on, really? I'm freaking done with this. You know, it's like all of you. He just deals with me. But anyway... It's raining right now in my state of Gainesville, Virginia. Ooh. Like hard rain, Sean? I got to take the dog up to my son, so we'll do a bio break here. But he's like, Dad, will you bring this? Because, again, it's just me and T-Bone, my son. My daughter's off to college, and my wife went to a conference. And so, real quick story. The reason I am not my usual energetic self, I'm flipping tired, friends. I got probably 3.5 hours of sleep last night. I had to get up at 5 a.m. And is Tashi still here? I blame Bats, Tashi Draco, SoCal Jerry, and mostly myself. We were up until, what, 1:30? No, 12:30, doing American Truck Simulator. I didn't have food, so then after we got done, it might have been closer to 1. What was it, Bats? What time was it? Your own fault, of course it is. I didn't end up in Maple's Couch Victims, I'm happy to say. So, you know, that I avoided that. But I was just like, oh my God. I woke up this morning. I had to drive my wife. I had to get up at 5, drive my wife to Des Moines, which isn't that far. It's about, like, Johnny Mon's going to be like, dude, seriously? So will Dan and probably some of the rest of you. But I had to drive her to Des Moines, which really is only about 45 minutes. So it was an hour-and-a-half drive this morning. Then I got home. Then I had to get ready, and I worked all day. And I knew I had to prepare for the stream after work. And I'm just like, how am I going to flip and make it through this? I really didn't think that through. Johnny says, I can attest it was closer to 1:30 or so when you were all done. My God, no wonder I'm tired. So I'm right now, friends, I am like on fumes. That's why I need orange juice. I mean, I wasn't... hey, the show must go on, like they say, right? Right, Grumpy? The show must go on. Somebody, you know, like that, well, I could push it to Wednesday. We normally don't stream until Wednesdays anyway. I could probably push it to Wednesday. Nah, screw it. I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to get through it. Then I'm like, why did I pick such a long-ass flight? You know, the cards or the stars... The stars can align just right. Either way, right? So it can like be everything works out perfectly or everything works out just like not the way you want it to. But you know what? I'm here with you all. Got an orange whip in my hand. Well, not now. Let me grab it right here really quick. And I'm with all of you. So everything's fine. Everything's fine, Sean. Just fine. Sean says Tropical Storm Gabriel is likely to form in the Atlantic. Ooh. Yikes. That's no good, Sean. Well, stay safe, buddy. Stay safe, man. For God's sakes, don't lose the internet. Don't lose the power. Are you telling us everything? Well, no. What you feel on this airplane or asteroid smashing into the fuselage? Oh, that's interesting. Oh. Ma'am, are you telling us everything? Well, we did run out of coffee. Ah! Okay, you all know that movie. That's an easy one. That's going to be the easiest movie that I'm going to let you all guess what it is. You all know it. So yeah, I got... Hey, Bats, did you check and see how many hours I got with American Truck Simulator? Airplane is correct. There must be issues with YouTube, because you're all probably about 7 seconds behind me. Airplane is right. Airplane is correct. Correctamundo! How are we doing? Let's see here. We're doing fine here. Temperature's looking good. Fuel's looking low. Definitely got to get fuel when we get to our next stop. And that will be the first landing challenge tonight. Will it be Maple? Will it be Bats? Will it be... Let me go outside. Will it be Cordial Cloud? Will it be sampled feline? Will it be... I always kind of wondered sometimes where you all get your name. Sampled feline. Will it be Tashi? The son of a gun that kept me up till 1:30 in the morning. No, it's actually great because we're about that. We're planning on doing American Truck Simulator on Friday for the very first time. So you're all gonna have to come and check that out. I think Shane's actually gonna come over. Come over? He's gonna come over to the stream. Yeah, he's gonna fly to Ames to watch American Truck Simulator, of course. You know. Your power went out, Maple? Like you mean? Oh, so that's why you're not here still. So you won't. Well, you can still land. You can spawn on me. Your power's, or are you on your phone now and your power's out? So we're going to be doing American Truck. We're going to be debuting American Truck Simulator. Did somebody reach out to TNT and let them know? Somebody's got to let TNT know. Phone. You're on your phone. Ooh. So your power's still out? Damn. Do you have a storm, Maple? You live near Sean? Dang. Yeah, it sounds good, Bats. Bats going to reach out to TNT. That'll be great. Shit, I hope we have enough fuel to get there. Let's see, we've got another 19 minutes. We should be fine. Key being should. Let's see, we got about 8 gallons per side. See, how much we're burning? Fuel flow, or gallons per hour, we're burning 14. Yeah, we should be fine. Keyword should. All right. Hey, let's go ahead and take a break. Thank you. I want to say thank you to everybody for joining. Let's take a quick break as we're on our first landing challenge approach. We got about 19 minutes. Let's go ahead and take about a 7-8 minute break. Come right back here. Hopefully I don't run out of fuel because I'm going to let the autopilot take over. We'll be right back here. I'll be right back here in 7 minutes or so. Got to do a bio break. Refill my eggnog, you know, that whole routine, right, friends? Right, Snowy? Snowy's in the house, friends. Snowy, good to see you. Buddy, try Euro Truck Sim 2, basically American Truck Simulator, older sibling. Yes, sir. How about the, before I leave, what is it, Road Kings? That looks good. That looks interesting. We'll have to see how good it is. But, again, friends, we are debuting the Moza Y210 Yoke, AY210, base, the MFY Yoke add-on. They've got a new add-on Yoke itself, like your actual Yoke handle is coming out. It's got an LCD panel in the middle. I'm going to talk about all the features and stuff here. We haven't gotten to that yet, so I want to cover that with y'all as soon as I get back. We'll do the landing challenge, and then we'll get back up in the air for our next leg, and then I'll go over the ins and outs of the Yoke here. But it is absolutely wonderful. So, friends, stick around. 7-8 minutes tops, and I'll be back with you for the landing challenge first for tonight. All right, be right back. Don't go anywhere. Crash incoming. Yeah, probably. Remind me to use my trim wheel, CP. Not used to that. Let's see. Okay, I have to use it. Be right back. Okay, glad we didn't run out of fuel. I took a little longer than I was planning on, friends, but appreciate you sticking around. Wash hands and flush. Rinse, repeat, right? All right. Let's see what we can see here. And where the hell was I? Ah, we got plenty of fuel. What are y'all worried about? 3 minutes. All right, let's see here. What are we going to do in terms of runway? Anybody got the runway? Bats, are you already landed? What runway are we going to land on here? Let me check the weather. Where the hell's my browser window? There it is. Runway 25. All right, thank you. Runway 25. Runway 25, CP 65, 65. I don't know why that just worked. I don't know, CP. Made me think of you. All right, 25. All right. Let's start our descent. Pull a little throttle out here, and we can see Bats and the others there. Ready to go. Tashi's going to take a long approach. Numbers. Y'all know the rules, right? Some of those of you that haven't been here before, when we do GA flights, it's whoever lands on the numbers. You can't bounce, you can't crash, you can't skip, you can't hit before the numbers. I think this is only common sense. I'm going to go ahead and turn the autopilot off. It's my aircraft. CP, remember, you're supposed to tell me, okay, I got to use my trim. All right, we're going to go ahead and get this set up for the approach. Trim. Thank you, CP. Look at me, trimming this bitch out. Somebody remind me, and CP, you're responsible for me. I got to make sure I refuel, too. Let's go ahead and get the track IR enabled here. Gonna drop right down here. Notch of flaps. Feel that vibration. Feel the vibration. All right, let's slip it a little bit here. Another notch. I gotta get the nameplates off. A little bit better, but not great. Right. But the good news is we're on the ground, and we don't have to worry about running out of fuel now. 7 out of 10. Slightly better. Man, I'm telling you what, though. I'm going to have to get used to the Yoke. I do love it a lot because You know, you got to trim it out. Like the Alpha flight controls, that's the thing I've had for like 4 years. Look at the incline on this runway here. Let me get pulled off here. Captain Red Sky says nice. Maple says trash. CP6565 says 7 out of 10. God, I love this thing. I feel like, feel the vibration. Feel the vibration. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it in my hands. That sounded bad, Tetley. Tetley, how's it going? Everybody say hello to Tetley in chat. How's it going, Tetley? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream, my friend. All right, let me stop right here. And let's watch. All right, landing challenge shall now commence. Get over here. Get the sprung. Tashi, how'd you do on that landing? We get over here. Sampled feline. Look at the beautiful scenery here. This is the default scenery. It's not like an add-on airport. Not like the ENRM from ORBX. What a beautiful place to fly. Bats will have to put me in timeout now, CFF. CFF, how's it going, man? Good to see you, CFF. Sprung Nickel, how'd you do in that full motion flight simulator you have there? Friends, if you just joined us, Sprung Nickel has he built a custom, sample feline. It's okay. Get her down right now. Get her down. That's all right. You have a porpoise. You're flying with a porpoise. Here comes Cordial Cloud. All right, here he comes. Little bouncy bounce, but nothing too bad. Is that everybody? Jeez. Let's see if that boing. We're not flying Boeings. Oh, wow. Look, I love the scenery here. I love the fact that the leaves are changing. 2024. You gotta love it. CP says, not bad. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. There's a guy I work with. I love him to death. But anytime I ask him, I'm like, hey, how's it going? He's like, not bad, not bad. Always a not bad, not bad. Double not bad, which is good. I'm concerned if he says not bad, right? If he says not bad, he's good. Here comes Sprung Nickel in his full motion simulator. It's got to help him, right? Here he comes, the JMB Aviation VL3. He's got this, folks. He's got it. Oofda! Oh, he bounced it! Son of a gun! It's all right, Sprung. Hey, by the way, Sprung Nickel, in your full motion flight simulator, does it, like, jolt you when you bounce? Didn't realize I had the Bravo camera on. You're all looking at my crotch. Just kidding. Duh. I don't know why I said that. All right, folks. Well, fuel up. That was Sprung's second landing. Oh, who won that, though, Bats? Let me get in the books. Certainly wasn't Maple Leaf, because Maple's got no power. So sorry, Maple. That sucks, man. Just part of your shorts. Thank God. A-Pink's in the house, friends. What's up, A-Pink? Says, now we are all looking. Crotch cam. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh. All right. Tashi's ready to go. Let's get back in the cockpit, because we have a pretty long leg for our next leg. Pull up the... All right, let me get some fuel here. I'm not gonna cheat. I'm gonna actually go over here. Go over to the fueling stations. This is like nice and close and ready. All right. We'll go ahead and cut the mixture out. All right, let's go ahead and get fuel. Okay, fuel her up, boys. Boys and girls. So in 2024, we're going to go to aircraft. We're going to go to flight performance. We're going to go to mass imbalance and fuel. And, ooh, look at that, Maple. We were low. Low. All right, we're going to go ahead and get this thing. Hell, let's go. What do y'all think? Let's go 75%. There we go. Load air. Remember to hit load aircraft here. There we go. Load immediately. There we go. So, okay. Let's go ahead and turn our battery back on. Garmin's going to come back on. Hopefully I didn't lose all my stuff. And now we got plenty of fuel. 75%. We got 20 gallons on the left, 20 gallons on the right. We're still on both fuel tanks there. Bat says SimFanatic sprung one. That one. Write that down. Right flipping now, he says, friends. All right, let me get it down, Bats, before I get delirious here. Which is going to happen, I think. All right, so let's give it up to Sprung Nickel for winning that first landing challenge. All right, Sprung is in the books, and I'm going to hit save, and there we have it. Crap. I hope I didn't lose my stuff doing the full simulated experience here. We'll see. If I did, I'll just reload the rest of the flight plan. Give that man a break. He's had a long day. Exactly, Johnny. Thank you. Had a long night. I blame Bats, and I blame Tashi Draco. I blame them both. Actually, no, they actually were getting everything situated and set up for Friday. Are you going to make that stream, Johnny Mon? The rest of you? Self-inflicted, but still, yes. Hey, be there or be... You ever notice that on Pulp Fiction? When Uma Thurman's, she's like, be there or be, and then, the only time that in Quentin Tarantino kind of thing, she does the dotted white lines like that, but it's actually a rectangle, not a square. It's going to be the ATS, the American Truck Simulator one, buddy. All right, let's go ahead and get it clear. Clear, bro. All right, here we go. Full mixture, and here we go. Back in action. And we got fuel. We got fuel, friends. We got fuel. All right, let's go ahead and taxi. Default sounds aren't too bad. If you're talking about the ATS stream, nah, man. It'll be a Riot Fest. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're at Riot Fest. You know what that's going to be, Johnny? Riot Fest, you know what that's going to be? A riot. Ha! Oh, sorry. That was terrible. That was terrible. Yeah, pretty much crashed and burned on that one. Sampled feline. How did you get your name? There's Big Al right up there. Look at him. Big Al. Don't quit your day job. I'll try not to, Johnny. Oh, shoot. Sprung Nickel. What are you flying? Or Sprung Nickel. Big Al, what are you? You're flying a helicopter, obviously. Big Al's flying a helicopter. This we know. I love the controls on this, and by the way, when we get up in the air, I'm going to talk about the feature set with the Moza. Again, the AY210 we're highlighting tonight, along with the ORBX scenery we took off from. That was ENRM. Want to say thank you to Moza and to ORBX for being continued partners. We do appreciate it. By the way, talking about partners, WINWING is sending us the left and right EFIS for the Boeing. So we got the Boeing FCU, and we're going to get the EFIS now coming up. And Max reached out to me from WINWING and is going to be sending that our way. We'll also be highlighting in our next commercial flight live stream the Rosefire A106. That's the mini overhead panel. Very, very tiny. Little in space. But does look pretty damn cool. I did try it out, test it out. So for our next commercial live stream, we're going to have to use the Airbus and the Phoenix and fly that one. There's Tashi. Let me get right on his tail. Right on his tail. Tashi, what are you flying, buddy? All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and check our trim. Definitely need to check the trim. Make sure we're at takeoff and, yeah, a little bit off. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Perfect. All right. Who's not ready? Sampled Feline. Tashi's ready. Big Al's hovering around here. Sprung Nichols flying pattern work. All right, I think we're ready, Tashi. Geez, did we lose everybody? What's this force feedback gear? Brett plays. Great question. We've got the Moza. AY210 right here, my friend. Right here. You can see it on the, right there. Get my orientation right. Right there, and then above. Right up there. Or I can do this. We also have this look, or, whoops, Bravo here, so you can see. Yeah, the Y210. I love it, buddy. I love it, man. Adds to the immersion, the realism. All right, here we go. Brett, how's it going? Everybody say hello to Brett. Somebody drop in an exclamation. Oh, somebody already did. Bats, you're on top of it. CP65 says not ready. Are you getting in here, CP, or are you just being CP? Are you just being CP? Brett, welcome to the stream. How did your stream go? You were playing Dinkum's or something. All right, sample felines in the CT-182. All right, here we go. We're going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and do one notch of flaps. Game crashed 6 times. Brett, some of us noticed tonight we've been having issues with some buffering with YouTube. See, now look at this. See how that pulls back? That's so awesome. Oh, you can't see that. Hold on. This actually, the yoke moved backwards automatically while I was, when I put in the throttle, because you get the airflow from the prop wash, and that actually truly does happen in real life. Oh, shit. A little, there we go. I think YouTube was okay, but the game itself crashed at SM. Okay. Gowan had some issues. I think his issues might have been with OBS, but I've been having some buffering things. Is that kind of solved itself? Buffering seems to have stopped. Thank you, CP. He just jinxed it. All right, up and away into the wild blue yonder once again. I think we'll be fine at 3,000 feet. Big Al's coming. Hey, when did Big Steve get in here? What's up, Big Steve? And Badius Bridge. Welcome, friends. Hey, we got a new subscriber. Look at this. We've got Your Sim CFI just subscribed. Oh, I'm in trouble now. We got a certified flight instructor that's here with us. Hey, welcome to the live stream, and welcome everybody. Your Sim CFI just subscribed, and if you're in chat, please post it so we know you're here, because, you know, he could have been subbing from another video or something, but appreciate that subscription. Welcome to the SimFan family, as we say. All right, we're going to go autopilot, nav, vertical speed. But Captain Red Sky says blue skies. Thank you, Captain Red Sky. Steve B says hello, Steve B. It's great to see you. Brett Play says usually when first start, then all good after that. Okay, nice. Brett, have you checked out the Moza AY210? It's lovely. It's delicious. It goes well with, you know, orange whips. Cheers. Not sure what that was. By the way, your CFI just unsubscribed after my little shenanigans there. No, he is here in the chat. Everybody, welcome. Your Sim CFI says, hey, hope all is well. I bought the Moza. It's awesome. It is awesome. I haven't had enough time with it, Sim CFI, but dude, I'm loving it so far. I'm really loving it. I'm digging it. Yo, diggity. Look at this. So we got the TPR pedals. We got the throttle, Bravo throttle from Honeycomb, with, of course, the FlightSimMods extension. you got to forgive me. I've got the Piper because it's the levers, not the Cessna plungers, right? But yeah, this is. Ooh, if you just. Yeah, it's got a nice feel. That was kind of scary, wasn't it? Sick. But anyway, loving it. Loving it. Yo diggity. It's been a while since I checked the altimeter here. Altimeter is about 2.9 or 2.8, something like that. Was there a 9er in there? All right, we're again flying left. So we'll go up to 3,000 feet and we'll go ahead and level out. I did pull up my flaps, right? Yep. Hey, your SimCFI, don't you love the fact of like when you do the he's like, what? When you do the flaps or the gear, you get that, I'll call them like micro vibrations. So you can feel the vibration in just the prop and everything. And again, friends, for those of you that just joined us, we are checking this bad boy out right there. And here's the software. And again, there is a lot to configure here. You can do about everything you want to shake a stick at. Basic settings, expert settings. I believe you can do, in your SimCFI could probably, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you can have different settings, different profiles for different aircraft. You know, if you don't like the default settings for the various aircraft, you can go in and change that. But I do dig the fact that it's fully customized. I mean, it is good hardware. It is absolutely fantastic hardware. It's going to cost you, though. Cool $1,000. You know, you just got $1,000 laying around. I think the base itself, which is, again, AY210, that's the base part, right? So let me get back to this. So you've got two different pieces here. You don't get everything. You get this for $850. You got clamps here that you can put to your desk. There's little spacers here that go on these little protruding parts right here. So it really does lock it in there nice. I've got the, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, I actually have the force feedback set pretty low because otherwise my monitor and my camera would be shaking like hell. But what I do plan on doing, just because of this freaking hardware, is either mounting my 39-inch OLED, curved OLED LG that I got a year ago, to my wall, so it's independent of being vibrated by this thing. But anyway, this is $850 US. Now this is the MFY yoke itself. The cool thing is it detaches, and right to the yoke arm, it attaches there. There are little connectors there, and it pops on there. Some of you that are familiar with the Moza racing gear or Fanatec and that, where you can change out the different steering wheels and that, same concept here. Moza does have, and do check out that interview that I did with Moza during Flight Sim Expo 2025, just this past year. I do have a video out there where we interview them, but they've got a new yoke handle that's coming out that has an LCD display as well. But so we'll talk about some of the features here. Let me make sure I've got myself situated. Your SimCFI says, I just jumped on Discord, all my profiles. Hope you enjoyed. Dude, thank you, man. That is awesome. Appreciate it, brother. And he even joined our Discord. That's awesome. Or he DM'd me the deal. That's awesome, dude. Thank you. I'll check that out. Do you have one for the TBM 850? That black square, did you see that? CFI? I'm just going to call you CFI for short. That's okay with you. Cheers, brother. But, so the TBM, that's one of my favorite, the black square 850, now fully compatible with 2024. If you got a profile for that, I'm all over that shit. No, that's awesome, man. Thank you. So let's get this leaned out. So again, we're going to lean this out. There we go. And I'm going to decrease the RPMs about 2,500. And there we go. Actually, another thing I want to do is actually get my course set right, 223. So we're going to set our course to 223. Actually, I'm going to leave that alone, because last time I did that, I had weird stuff happen with my autopilot. Which, by the way, CFI, should be flying this by hand, obviously. But I'm being lazy, because if I fly it by hand, then I'm like looking at chat, and then I lose, I get off my course, right? Don't have them, but A2A Aerostar, nice plane. One problem be good. Cool. Oh, the scenery. Okay, let's talk about this thing. Let's talk about it. Okay, so let me go this route. Okay, so with the controller, we've got several switches. We've got a nav, and you can program anything. Actually, you can't see it from that view. Let me go this one. You've got a nav button here. All these are metal, and they have a nice... Listen to this. Can you hear that? Here, hold on. I'm going to turn that down. You can hear that, right? Nice switches. I mean, this is like commercial-grade stuff. I mean, you would almost swear that you're in an actual aircraft. You got your beacon, your strobe. Obviously, these can all be programmed differently. I love the backlit LED lighting. That is dimmable as well. You got your battery, your fuel pump, pitot. Again, all these you can map to something. You all know that. You all can do that. You got 2 buttons here on this system, 2 button on engine. I did program one of the engines for the C-172 to be my alternator. I did program this switch down here. This you can use as a magneto or various things. You do got the gears up. I got to switch to the other one now. You got the gear switch here, gear lever right here. And your flap switch here, it's kind of dark, so it's hard to see. You got the flap switch as well. I mean, as far as buttons and things, it doesn't have a ton. But the buttons that you do have, I mean, I love the tactile feel, the feedback on them. They're solid. This is, I mean, there's a reason you pay $850 for the base unit because you're getting it. This is all metal, aluminum. There's no plastic on this thing whatsoever, except for this knob and the landing gear. Everything else is metal or the rubber on the system buttons. That's fine. But solid construction, amazing, and it's heavy. I think it's like just under 18 pounds. I mean, you could like do a workout with the thing, but I wouldn't suggest that because if you drop it, you're out $850. Your Sim CFI says, sorry, I meant the Aerostar profile. Oh, I got you. I have, or Kodiak. I've got the Kodiak, man. I love the Kodiak. You can't go wrong with the Kodiak, can you? Beautiful. All right, so, but I already showed you all the software, fully programmable, as you can see here. And as CFI will check out, you can load the profiles in that for your different aircraft. So this is something you launch outside of the sim like a lot of the other connectors or bridge software. Not a huge deal. You just have it in the background. No big thing, right? No big thing. So we've got... let me pull up my notes here. I'm just going to do some things over here. Okay. There we go. Okay, so the biggest thing we've been talking about this is its force feedback. You have damper controls, and I should show it on the next takeoff. Like I'll do next takeoff. Remind me, friends, I won't touch the yoke. And when you put in that throttle, and you get that prop wash that actually generates obviously airflow over your wings, you're gonna feel this. It's gonna go over your elevator like in real life, and this thing's gonna come back. It's going to come back on its own. You feel that tactile, you feel that force feedback, which actually feels realistic. Definitely built like a tank. Absolutely, CFF. It is. It's freaking solid, man. But force feedback is the huge part, right? Force feedback is kind of the kit and caboodle. I mean, you've got, you can feel the pitch, you can feel the roll, you can feel the turbulence. I mean, I haven't felt the turbulence yet. I definitely feel the trim. As I mentioned, when you're doing the flaps up and down, you get these little micro kind of like little bit of vibration as you would in a real aircraft when you're doing that sort of thing. Adjustable strength for GA aircraft versus heavy airliners. I haven't flown it for an airliner yet. We might have to do that. Obviously, we'll do that for the airliner. I got the TCA Boeing yoke, which I love. It's got the pendular motion. I really like that, but we'll maybe have to check this out with flying the Phoenix or the Boeing. It's got high-resolution sensors for the inputs. I can't remember what the resolution is, but it's... Let's just put it this way. It's a tad bit better than the... No, it's a whole lot better than the Honeycomb Alpha I've been flying with. I mean, very much precision controls, as you can see. Couple other things. There are no dead zones or notching, so there's smooth travel with it throughout the whole range. So here's the thing that has always been my complaint about some of the cheaper yokes. Who all... Put it in chat. Who all has the Honeycomb Alpha flight control? It's a good product. For the price, it's not a great product. I think there's other yokes out there that, but for the price point, it'll get you by. It got me by for 4 years, but you got the same tension forward and back, and it always has that center point where it always, like, no matter how much you have it trimmed out, This actually, the yoke will respond to your trim inputs. Like I was talking about, like on the couple landings I've done, the first one was a shit show. The second one was a little bit better, not great, but you actually are forced to trim this out. And as you trim it out, you can feel the yoke go forward. And then you trim forward and you can feel the yoke go back. Just like you would in an actual aircraft. That is amazing. I love that part. I got to get used to it now. It's not your your regular spring action stuff. That's the cheaper yoke models. Again, you're paying for it. You should have better stuff. TNT Simulate is in the house. TNT, did Bats fill you in on what we're doing Friday? Did you know what I did last night? If you were a member, you would see it. Shameless plug. No, but we did American Truck Simulator, buddy. I was in a great big convoy. Not really a great big convoy, but Bats and Tashi and we did some driving in America. So I'm ready. Friday night, buddy. Friday night, we're doing American Truck Simulator for the first time. You better join us, man. You got to be there. Check out our Discord. As Bats putting in VTC. I got to get back to the Moza stuff, but great to see you here, man. We'll get more into the American Truck Simulator here in a moment. By the way, speaking of in a moment, how far are we? Okay, we're 22 minutes. We're good. I'm going to set my sundial here really quick just to make sure I don't miss it. I get talking, and you guys know this. I forget where I'm at half the time. Okay, happens in real life, too. No, anyway, I digress. So, no dead zones or notching. Again, smooth travel through the whole range. Already talked about the Moza software for tuning, sensitivity, damping, force curves, all that stuff. Presets for different aircraft types, as our good new buddy that joined us, your SimCFI, just DM me. He's got profiles. That's awesome. Appreciate it again. Durability, industrial grade motor, and metal construction for longevity. Thing's going to last, I hope. Mounting options. I already talked about this. So, I'll be honest. Before I got do not look at the dimensions on their site. They are wrong. Even if you do the conversions, because I think it's in like millimeters or something like that. And I did the conversion in Google, and I'm like, there's no way this freaking thing is like 14 inches tall. This is not. It was like, it's not going to fit under my monitor. Like, I don't remember it being that. Anyway, I was concerned about the footprint. It's not bad, but if you do have a monitor stand, I'm fortunate that my monitor stand is the LG OLED and it's in the center. But my other, I've got an Alienware to the side of me that's a 34-inch, and it's got the tripod legs, right? And it would not clear that. So you're going to have to mount your monitor or something like that because it's pretty deep. She's deep. Like, look at this. Let me get a better... Here, look at this. So that's how deep it is. And so it is definitely goes a distance. In fact, if any of you want me to do measurements, I'm happy to do that. But let me get a little close-up here. So these are the switches I was talking about. So very, very nice construction, all metal. This shaft is all metal, of course. Like the only plastic thing is the landing gear handle here and the switch down here. If I can zoom in on that. So the switch is that. But you got, again, you've got the backlit LED panel, which I like. It's the nav, beacon, strobe, battery, fuel pump, pitot. You got 2 buttons up here for system. You got 2 buttons here. You can program these for engine. But now that's not it, though. So up here, we've got the dials here. And so these are actually access. So you can program those by access control. They don't work as buttons, but these do push. So I've got various controls set for that. Here you can see I'm doing my different views. I've actually got this map for trim. And then same thing over here. It's just identical. You got the same D-pad here, and you've got the, I don't know, you call it thumb pad or whatever, like you'd have on your Xbox controller. And then there are a couple buttons on the yoke itself here. And I haven't actually programmed these. There's 4 buttons down here, as well as 4 buttons here. So I got heading, nav, altitude, and approach. So you can, if you don't have the Honeycomb Bravo throttle quadrant, you can program all your autopilot stuff on this thing too, which I think is a pretty nice, oh God. Gotta watch where my crotch cam is there. But anyway, so that is that. Let's go back to this. Hey, Hangar Studios is in the house, friends. Hangar dropping in. Hangar, how's it going? We're gonna have to test this sucker out with your American Champion Scout, huh? Although that's a stick and rudder, isn't it? I think it's a stick and rudder. Nobody important says, please share profiles on the Discord. I'm looking for some good ones. I'm only guessing with the setup at the moment. Nobody important, you've got one of these as well? Maybe you said in chat and I forgot. My memory's really short. But yeah, definitely we can do that. Johnny Mon, hell of a guy. Talking to Hangar Studios. And I'm going to do an in-depth review of this thing, obviously. This is the first time I've talked about this. I've actually used it for this long. I want to put more time in it so I can, when I do a video review, like I've got ones coming out on WINWING that I haven't done the in-depth review yet because I want to take the time to... I don't get a lot of time because I got a regular day job like all of you, many of you. And so I want to put in the hours to make sure that I have enough experience with the product before I'm like actually recommending it or talking about it. Although the WINWING stuff, you guys all know that I love that stuff. But I do love this, but I gotta put more time into it. But I mean, $1,000, that's not pocket change, right? Let's just face it. Oh, I'm sorry, nobody. You did say that. I did catch that. I called that the AB9. That's right. That's right. So anyway, that is kind of the highlights of it. Now, as for the MFY yoke, again, this is purchased separately. It's 150 US. I already talked about the buttons and switches. It works seamlessly with the AY210 yoke. By the way, I should have mentioned this yoke all works with X-Plane too. So those of you that are X-Plane flyers, we love you as well. And so it does work with X-Plane as well. Everything can be... Now, this isn't metal, but it does have a nice hard plastic design here. There's a little bit of kind of a... I'm trying to think of the term. It's got texture on the handle right here. In fact, maybe I can go to the... right here, you can kind of see this. There's some texture here, so when you're holding it, and it has a nice feel to it. But the actual MFY yoke, this is all plastic. So unlike the base, this is plastic. This is not metal. But it still feels... It's still solid construction and is magnificent and awesome. So anyway, we get the full outlook here, but you got the yoke, the handle, MFY again, $150, and the base, $850, and so $1,000. You can go pick up one right now. I should get a discount code. But yeah, solid, 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 just like their racing stuff. Are there any questions for me on the yoke before we move on to other things? But again, thank you, ORBX, so much for sending this our way. They did send it to me. I did not pay for this. I want to be upfront and honest. But I'll always give you all my honest opinion. Is it worth $1,000? You know, I gotta have more time with it. I mean, like right now, like would I spend $1,000? I gotta have more time with it. I mean, you know, if you got the money, absolutely worth it. If you're pinching pennies, if you do a lot of GA flying, commercial flying, I mean, I think so. If you want to take your simming experience to the next level, absolutely, absolutely. Want to buy a Primax? I can give out discount codes. Hangar Studio says. Nice. Will you buy me one? CP, nice try. No, you know what? I told the contact at Moza, I'm like, you know, thank you for sending this my way. I told them I've been using the Honeycomb, like many of you, the Honeycomb Alpha Alpha flight controls for years. That again is $270. I think it's still 270, isn't it? $270. I mean, if you're, you know, I know Johnny, you really like the Turtle Beach Velocity 1. We were talking about Sim Gaming Expo in Chicago, where I met up with Johnny and Bats, and they had 4 stations or something like that set up with the Velocity 1. You know, I felt the Velocity 1. I don't have the Velocity 1, so I haven't had to have a lot of time with it. But, I mean, you know, the thing I don't like about the Alpha is it's just spring action, right? And it's just so... You pull it back, and it's so tight and wants to go right dead center again. As I mentioned before, you know, you start using the trim wheel, with this thing. And I mean, sky's the limit. You start trimming this, and I'll have to do that on the next landing, and you'll actually see this move forward or back. I love that because that's what it actually will do in a real airplane. Yeah, clearly no force feedback on the V1. And I mean, the price point on it, it's not going to... What is it, though? You do get the throttle and the yoke for, what is it, Johnny? $350? But you know what? Here's the thing, friends. What I've been simming all my life. A lot of you that have been following me for a while, you know this. I've been flight simming ever since I was a kid, like a lot of you. I've had every single version of X-Plane, every single version of Microsoft Flight Simulator, and SubLogic before it became Microsoft Flight Simulator. And I'm going to tell you right now, I mean, we have never had so many. You go to Flight Sim Expo and you see how many, like Scholarkey. You've got Turtle Beach, you got WINWING, you've got Moza, you've got WingFlex, you've got so many different products. I can't even name them all. There's so many. And that's the beauty of it. Like, there are different things that are good about each different product at different price points. So there's affordable stuff, there's stuff that's super highly expensive, that's you look at the Scholarkey A320, but they have that TQ box, which is really cool. Have a video on that too, by the way. Check that out. Especially for your Airbus pilots out there. A couple of my moderators, Delgam88 and Old Golfer 67, Mike was in here earlier, bought the TQ box. So you got this high-end stuff, and then you got this entry-level stuff, and then you got everything in between. And then not only that, you got vendors that are just doing their own little thing. For example, WingFlex, instead of having the right EFIS for their Airbus match the left EFIS, so you get your first officer, your pilot or captain, they take the RMP and the EFIS, they make an RMP module. They have radio, they have the nav dials and everything like that. So they did something a little bit different, and they run at 80%. WinWing's at 1:1 ratio, real life ratio. So if you have a small desk, you can fit it. So my point being is, They find their niche and they go with it. And I love that because that means better for us, right? We have more options. We have more, those that can afford more expensive high-end stuff, great. Godspeed, get it. Like the Moza stuff. This is a high-end product. Is it the highest-end product? It's up there. It's not the highest end, but it's up there. But then you have everything in between. You can have your entry-level... I'm trying to think of the entry... There's a Yoke that's... entry level that's below the Alpha. For some reason, it's slipping my mind right now, but it's below the Honeycomb Alpha and it's below the Velocity 1. And I'm gonna say you got the Honeycomb Alpha, and then you got the Velocity ones a little bit higher than that. Maybe I don't know if I can say that. I'd say they're almost even, but I haven't put enough time in with the Velocity one to be fair. Hey, we've got Dilly Dillon on the chat, friends. Welcome, Dilly. When I first started, your only option was the SciTech yoke and the throttles. Yeah, no kidding, right? That's what I was trying to think of. SciTech, thank you. The SciTech. Yeah, the SciTech or CH Products, right? CH Products. SciTech bought out CH Products, Dilly. Yeah, I remember those days. Parallel port, right? Parallel connection. But now you got all these products, and it's flipping awesome that we can have all these things, for our pleasure. Look at all these... all these wind turbines. We got a lot of these in Iowa, by the way. I almost feel like I'm home, except for all the mountains and hills and stuff. And the ocean, of course. What a hell of a route, though, by the way. I'm at the Nemesis. What time on Friday for American Truck Simulator? It will be later in the evening. So we're going to take Tashi's shenanigans and Discord's time slot. Johnny, since Tashi seems to be gone, I think Tashi's gone, or Bats, what time do you guys usually do the Friday night shenanigans? Brett Play says, I'll use my SciTech X55 Rhino every week. There you go. See, I mean, I'm not knocking SciTech. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, just, there's just it's... Point is, there's a lot of products out there, and it's good. I've never seen so many products in my entire life, and neither have any of you. I love it. Then you got people that Sprung Nickel building his own full motion simulator. How cool is that? 2030 CST. Okay, that's good. That's good. So 8:30 in the evening. We'll probably shoot for something like that. Dilly says, only problem with the Moza is the shipping time. I've been waiting for around a month for mine. Should be here Friday. Nice, Dilly. So you got yours coming. That is fantastic. That's awesome. You're going to have to let us know. You're subscribed? Are you subscribed, Dilly? Check out our somebody drop in an exclamation Discord, and definitely there's some profiles there that another your CFI pilot, was that his name? Dilly is awesome. Thank you for your support, buddy. But yeah, there we go. CP65 and Johnny just put in the Discord link, but CFI is DM me. We're gonna drop in a bunch of profiles for the different planes, and we'll make sure that y'all get access to that, including you, nobody important. So awesome. Unfortunately, a lot of the time anymore, when I have time, because again, I've got a family, like a lot of you, I've got a day job, like a lot of you, and so like the only time I really get time to do anything with flight simming is either I'm doing a video, either getting it out there, or I am flying live. I don't practice in between. I used to do it all the flipping time, but now it's just like all the stuff I got going on in life. Really, you all get to see this like for the first time along with me, so you're gonna get it raw. That sounded bad. Let's see, we're at about 6.5 minutes out. This is gonna be our first landing challenge of the night. And honestly, it's probably gonna be our only one. We might wrap it up here. I could be talked in. I don't think we're gonna make the whole thing, because again, I'm going off of 3.5 hours of sleep. And I hate to disappoint, but we're already past 10 o'clock. So we might call this it. But you all can continue on flying. But some people kept me up too late last night, and I had to get up at 5 this morning, take my wife down to Des Moines for a flight to Ohio. Anyone in the chat from Ohio? Any Ohioans out there? Is that how you say it? Ohioans? Is that right? We call us Iowans. Brett, yes, we're going to be trekking on Friday. You going to join us? We'll be trekking on Friday, brother. I got it all set up last night. I got everything connected, and then I worked with Bats and Tashi to get everything like tweaked and fine-tuned, you know. Got underneath the cab. Got my overalls on. Yeah, I'm completely not mechanical. I'm like, overalls. Brett Blaze says, my Saturday, yeah, what time? 8:30, our time, so let's see, that would be Zulu, would be 0130, I think, right? 0130, I think. There you go, 2030 CST, as Bat said. I think it'd be 0130, if I'm not mistaken. Murphy's going to do American Truck Simulator today, but the update, oh yeah, he was talking about that. God, hopefully it doesn't break mine. Yeah, he did F1 racing. I was watching part of that. That was funny. He's hilarious. He's a good guy. I mean, he's yeah, I was watching him earlier and been able to meet him and talk with him and several times at Flight Sim Expo, and he helped me out during the first Flight Sim Expo. He's like, hey, here, take my microphone. My microphone was crap and wasn't working right, so... But this is actually, this will be the second landing challenge. Why'd I say one? This is the second landing challenge, and we're going to wrap it up with this one tonight. So let's see. Well, this is all right because let me check something here. Yeah, well, the other one was optional, so we're planning on being done here anyway, so I don't feel so bad. I had one extra leg, but it's just like, yeah, I gotta get some sleep, friends. I gotta get some sleep, you know what I'm saying? Runway 15, thank you, Bats. Here, Bats, this is for you, buddy. This is for you. Hold on. You know what I'm gonna do, too, don't you? I keep losing my browser window. What the fudge cake? Here we go. There you go. You get the, yep, you knew it was coming. There you go. There you go, buddy. 15 it is. 15. 15 for CP6565, right? Here we go. 15 right here. Yeah, I do want to apologize for not being my normal self. I'm not that super energetic, Dilly, or the rest of you, because I just am so freaking tired. Running off of 3.5 hours of sleep, I'm not doing well. Am I faking it well, or can you all tell? Can you all tell that I'm tired? Emmett, can you tell? Get your dino nuggets before bed. That's right, buddy. Gets me dino nuggets. If Captain Howdy was here, he would be all over that with you. CP says, I know the feeling. God, yeah, it's a horrible feeling. It's horrible. Sucks. It's no fun at all. Although being here with you guys is fun, but, you know, but it's not fun. You're right. 2.5 minutes to down. I'm going to go ahead and disable the autopilot. So I'm going to keep this on so I can show you all as I do this. Is that all right? You all right with that? Which camera do you want? You don't want that one, right? So you want, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer this one or do you prefer this one? You all tell me. So we'll call this camera 1, camera 2, or camera 3, where it shows everything as I'm coming in here. Let me know what you want to see. For now, I'm just going to do this. But you're going to see, like, watch this thing move. Watch the yoke move. Oh, I got to get the nameplates off. Camera 1. All right. Dilly has spoken. So we're going to leave it on camera 1. Wait, this one? That's camera 1. You want it on this one? Let me get this back here so I can... No crotch shot, please. There we go. All right. You got it, buddy. Captain Red Sky says camera 3. I should have known better to ask that question right now. All right, let's go ahead. Ooh, look, who's that over there? Dilly says, I hope using the Moza makes flying G enjoyable again. No shit. Yeah, it does. Although, I'll tell you what, I'm not used to it, Dilly. Dilly, you know what you're going to love is, like, when you hit the flap, I just love the little micro... You can't see this shake, but I can feel it. Right now, it's shaking. And then as soon as the flap's done, it stops shaking. Let me see if I can do a better approach here. My approaches tonight have been terrible, which means my landing's been terrible. 2 notches of flaps. We want to be at about 80 knots. Don't forget to put the gear down. This is for you, CP. It's for you, buddy. Nicely done. Bats is ready. Bats is willing and able. But I mean, like, it doesn't just go to a center spot like so many of the cheaper yokes. All right, Pappy's all white, so I'm a little bit high, which makes sense because I'm at 750 feet. All right, let's go ahead and start turning in. Forgot to turn the volume up. Sorry, guys. All right, last notch of flaps. Gas chunk. Gumps check. Gas, undercarriage, mixture, prop, safety. Better get the landing light on. I mean, that's what you do in the real airplane. You just keep trimming that sucker out. That's what you should have. You should have the stall horn going off. Go ahead and pull those flaps out. That isn't so bad. Third time's a charm, right? 7 out of 10. Oh, come on, CP. That was better than the second one, I think, wasn't it? No? All right, let me go over here. I'm going to pull off right here into the grass. I'll still take it, CP. Especially from you. All right, let's get this thing stopped. About the same. Now I got the stall horn going right at the end there. That's what I should have had on the other ones. You should always have the stall horn going when you're landing. Okay, let me see. But I'll take a 7 out of 10, buddy. I'll take it. I'll take it. Let me see. Hold on. Let me. Oh shoot. Let me get to this. All right. Thank you, Captain Red Sky. Appreciate it. Who's left to land? Is anyone around still? I just won by default. Is anybody still landing or is everybody gone? Where is everybody? Okay, I guess Tashi wins. Oh, CFF is coming. He's 32 miles out. He's that far out? Holy shnikes. All right. Well, while he's coming, I just want to say again, thank you all so much for your continued support. You all really make this worthwhile. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun work. I mean, ask anyone that does this, right? It's fun, and it's because of all you. Just wish I had more energy. I feel like I'm like cheating y'all, but I'll make up for it. So we're waiting for CFF to get in here. 10 minutes out. Jeez, can I take 10 minutes to talk? Oh, you all know the answer to that one, right? You all know the answer to that. So I was originally thinking about doing a commercial flight on Thursday where I'd pull out the Rose Fire. Let's keep it clean, people. Pull out the Rose Fire A106 overhead panel. That's like the mini overhead panel. I have a short on it. Check that out. With all the WINWING gear and that sort of thing. But I think what I'm going to do, we haven't done a commercial live stream in a while on a weekend. So I'm thinking we'll do that on Saturday. Originally I was thinking Thursday, but I want to maybe take my son out for, maybe we'll go to a movie. Anyone seen the, I don't know, this wouldn't be a good movie to take him to, I'm sure, but The Long Walk, Stephen King movie. Like I read that book years ago. I heard that was his first book. Is that right? That doesn't seem right, Emmett. Brett Play says, okay, press the like button. Anyone else not done that yet? Thank you, Brett. Thank you, sir. Somebody drop in exclamation BP. Do check out Brett's channel. He's awesome. He's a lot of fun. Down-to-earth guy. Brett, American Truck Simulator, buddy. I can't wait to do some racing with you, buddy. Thank you, Bats. I avoid those movies. Yeah. I don't know. I really want to see it because I love the book. Big Al's on his way in? Okay, well, I'm gonna... Oh, there's Big Al over there. Okay, I'll keep talking. Battius Bridge is coming in, too. Okay, I'm glad I didn't take off yet, friends. There comes Big Al. Battius Bridge. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm very wordy. Am I wordy? CP65, am I wordy? Never. Thank you. So I think what we'll do is we'll do a set, because my wife comes back on Sunday. So I think Saturday, in Iowa State, they have a bye week. So I think we'll stream a commercial flight on Saturday. We'll do an American Truck Simulator on Friday. I can get my beauty sleep. I have nothing I have to get up early for on Saturday. So we'll plan on a commercial flight. Does that sound good to everybody? What do y'all think? Yeah, everybody's clapping. So we'll plan on that. And then we'll do a Friday night American Truck Simulator. We haven't done anything but Flight Simulator forever. So this will be good. Bats again, woohoo. CP, are you going to be there? I mean, you're not an American Truck Simulator, right? How about you, Emmett? You guys going to come to that stream? Keep us company? Emmett the Nemesis says, no, that's what's not his first book. Also depends the name he's writing on. Okay. Well, I know it was The Long Walk was a book of his that I read years ago. You'll watch. Awesome, CP. I'll look for you there. You can critique me on my parking. You can give me a 7 out of 10 for my parking when I, you know. No, I appreciate the honesty, man. What there's Big Al. Oh, I was like, where did Big Al go? Oh, yeah, he's in the chop. No, he's in the 172. Okay. SimFanatic Sprung won the second one so far. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Bats. 5 minutes now, CFF. Okay, thank you, CFF. The real CFF, by the way. Like, some of you have different names for your YouTube names, right? So, like, CFF it posts, which I do appreciate. If you all would do me a favor, and when there are videos that I post out there, if you watch them, please comment on them. That helps the algorithm get them out there, and plus, I just love seeing your comments. That's actually more of it, because I like the real CFF. But I sometimes have a hard time, like, connecting the names with what you have here in... I mean, you have it in YouTube here, but sometimes your names are different. Except no fake ones. There you go. Captain Howdy says, I didn't realize there was a stream tonight. Oh, somebody isn't watching Discord, Captain Howdy. We were just talking about dino nuggets, by the way. Cheers, Captain Howdy. Hope you're doing well. Yep, I'm calling myself out. It's all good, man. It's all good, my friend. We're checking out the Moza, dude. You're gonna have to go back and watch. You checked out the Moza. Look at this thing. This thing is a freaking amazing. So good. I love it. It's actually vibrating in my hand right now. I think I'll go to... No. I almost went to a dark place, but yeah. So I actually set up the cameras a little differently tonight just for this. Can you see that it's like shaking right now? I should pull the... Let me pull that out. Let's see if it stops. Yep, it stopped. Nice. Okay, CFF should be within 5 minutes. Hey, Captain Howdy, are you going to check out American Truck Simulator? Come join us with TNT Simulate, Bats, Tashi Draco, and so many of you for a inaugural. You guys have been asking me to do an American Truck Simulator for years, including TNT, and finally going to do it this Friday. Big Al says, have a great video of you taking off from the last airport. We'll drop it in your Discord later. Great video for your takeoff from... Oh, awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Big Al. Thank you, Big Al. Have fun trucking. Okay, so that means Captain Howdy isn't going to join us. Brett Play says, can't find a list of your mods or a server name on your Discord. I'll tell you what. Did you see on Discord we have an American Truck Simulator area? I'm sure Bats will help you out with that. Johnny Mont says, great stream, Sip and Neck. Have a great night all. Hey, Johnny Mont. Hell of a guy, by the way. You're one hell of a guy, Johnny Mont. And this is for you, brother. This is for you. Everybody give a shout out to our good friend Johnny Mont, who hosted Bats and I. Opened up his house, opened up his life for us to come and be at his place. He took the couch for me for 4 nights. What a guy. What a guy. And I told him, dude, I'll take the couch. Nope. And he said, I don't know. Remember this, Bats? He's like, I'm nervous. I don't know about hosting. Guy's phenomenal. Thank you, Johnny. CFF says, 2 minutes? What are you doing? Doing shitties out there in the air there, CFF? You said 5 minutes. You said, okay, you're 3 minutes now, 2 minutes out. That's the difference of 3 minutes. You said you were 5 minutes out 10 minutes ago. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding. I love you. I love you. Nobody important says should have spooned. Oh, God. Actually, funny story really quick there, nobody. I got a picture of Johnny Mon passed out. He was asleep. He works late. He works nights, so it wasn't like he drank too much. But he fell asleep, and so I took a picture of him and posted it out there. You might be able to see it if you're you ever become a member. But we could have spooned then. I should have spooned him. No, that would have been bad, because then that would have got out there. I know Bats would have taken a picture, and then it would have been all over for me. Captain Howdy says, SimFanatic, how is the resistance of the Moza? It's awesome, man. I gotta have more time. I was like telling everybody, Captain Howdy, I need more time with this thing. But I'm telling you, I'm super impressed. Like when you do like I actually have to use my trim wheel now, unlike the Alpha. It doesn't just go center. Like it goes out and then in and out and in. Wait, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, this is bad. I'm derailing right now, CFF, because you're not here. You're not here. But no, I do love it. I love it. God. There's Batius Bridge. Here he comes. Batius Bridge. Can't see his plane yet. Can see. Oh, there. Say 400. Here he comes. Ooh, we're excited. Sprung Nickel, can he beat ya? Let's see if he gets ya. Big Al says last man in. Yes. How is the center on the roll access? It's freaking amazing. You can customize it. Here, really quick. You can customize this thing. There's the app. You can fully customize the damper, the center, spring. It doesn't even have a spring. It's all motorized. And there we go. Okay. Little high. Actually, the sounds are cool. He's teasing us, friends. He's teasing us. Dramatic music and all, yes. It does sound good. That was good timing, too. I've kind of got the, Big Al, I've kind of got the theme music going here, right? Kind of like a trailer. Brett says sounds great. It does sound good. Brett, were you here when I mentioned I wanted to do the new sound pack? And I couldn't get it off of ORBX at the time. And then, of course, Shane came in and is like, well, if you had watched... I watched his video. I, like, commented on every piece that he had on his video, and then he gave me shit. He's like, well, you could have bought it off their site, of course. But I didn't have time. I was, like, scrambling. I'm going to come up with a bunch of excuses. You know this. I don't even know why I try to make up excuses. No, but cool. Yeah. I really wanted to highlight that because I don't fly the 172. As many of you know, I don't fly it that often, so... Okay, let's see how he does here. Here he comes. This is the last one. Can he beat Sprung Nickel in Sprung Nickel's full motion home-built simulator? Here comes Batius Bridge. Here we go, friends. Quiet on the set. Oh my God. Did he just do it? I think he might have done it. What a frickin' landing. The real CFF. Nice landing, dude. Nice landing. Very close. I don't know. Let's see. Let's go to the judge. Bats. Give us your rating here. He got it. He got it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, Sprung Nickel. That was a nice landing. Well, I guess that was worth the wait, folks, right? Well, we're going to close out. I want to say again a shout out to all of you first. All of my fans, all of my SimFan family members, newcomers, old-timers like me, and everybody in between. Brett, good shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining tonight. And Captain Howdy, it's nice that you could make it. No, I love you, Captain Howdy. Thank you, man. And my moderators, Johnny Munn, hell of a guy. Bats. Knocking it out of the park, man. Doing a hell of a job. Mustang 302 dropping in right before the end here, says Night Owl. Maybe you've been here all the time lurking. I can get my second win. I can go another hour. No, I'm not going to do that. I need my sleep. ZX Pilot, how's it going, ZX Pilot? Thanks for joining us tonight. It's good to see you, man. Big Al, thanks for joining, dude. You rock, dude. Big Al, Sprung, look at this. Sprung Nickel, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you being here. We don't always get to fly together, and it was a treat for you to be here, along with everybody. Emmett the Nemesis. I gotta say Johnny Mon, hell of a guy. Did I say that? CP6565. Dude, you rock, dude. Thank you so much. Let's see. Hangar Studios, again, a friend of ours, developer. Definitely check Google Hangar Studios. He's got some great GA planes. We did GA tonight. Definitely check him out and his channel. Nobody Important. It's great to have you, Nobody Important. We got some new subscribers tonight. It was so good to have you, Nobody Important, along with Sim Pilot, CFI, your Sim Pilot CFI or whatever. Good to have you there. Dilly Dowen. Is that, I butchered that, I'm sure. Good to have you here. And all the rest of you. Let me see who got the top chat tonight. Top fans. Bats in first place. Top 10 here. Captain Red Sky in second. Captain Red Sky, thank you. I don't know if Captain Red Sky's still here. Put it in chat if you are. CP65, you coming in third. Coming in fourth, Johnny Mon, hell of a guy. B6S for shelter? What? I missed you. Are you under a different name? I love your Clippy. Your Clippy. Remember that? Help me format this paragraph. Now we got AI to do it. Coming in at fifth. No, coming in sixth. Big Al. Give it up to Big Al. By the way, if you're all going, what the hell is he talking about? Go up to top fans in the chat. That's what I'm reading off right now. Big Al coming in at number 6. Number 7. Nobody Important. OMG. OMG is right, dude. Thank you. And coming in at number 8, Emmett the Nemesis. Let's give it up to Emmett. Coming in at number 9, Phil Hollis, which I think is Tashi. Tashi, thank you. And again, coming in for that win at the end, no one but the CFF, the real CFF friends. Let's give it up to the top 10 right now. And top, you can get those points by chat and other ways. But I see a lot of the rest of you. I want to say, again, thank you all. I love you, and I appreciate you. Have a great rest of your week. Of course, blue skies. We'll see you soon. We'll see you on Friday. American Truck Simulator. Be prepared. It's going to get insane. I almost should make that a members only, but I'm not going to do that because not everybody's a member. Well, there are a lot of non-members. We're going to make that open to the public. You're just going to have to, like, keep me on the straight and narrow because Mrs. SimFanatic isn't here to do it. Okay, I'm out. Friends, have a good night. Peace. See you Friday.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in us. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna light it up. Tonight, we're gonna light it up. Tonight, we're gonna light it up. Just like the sunrise, we're gonna light it up. Now. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now.